privileges now for this.
What up, people? What's good? Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute to the tribe. We're hip hop and comics and hip hop. We're a niche channel. We're a niche channel. Reserved for the best is super dope. I do sell comics. Check me out on Instagram at 6th_element_comics. Yeah, because comic books are the sixth element of hip hop. Yeah.
You. What's happening?
What up?
Check.
What's
1
good,
2
my
1 2.
brothers?
All right, good. Yes. Sixth element of hip hop. We are here. I'm your host, Reno Noir. We got a bunch of people in the house today. We got Stu Dog in the building. Raw Talk, Raw Deal, Black Heroes Club. Welcome, everybody.
What's happening?
Yeah. We got it. Cool.
Shirt, bro. I like that.
Yes.
I like that shirt. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you wearing the joint. It's hot. I like that. It's custom or
You got to get you one too.
Yeah. Custom.
I gotta get one. Where you get it from?
I made it.
My homeboy made it.
Damn, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. I ain't got. Oh. We gotta talk after this.
Yo. Peace, everybody. Peace, Slade. What's good, man? Peace.
Peace, Slade.
Yeah. Wait for everybody to sort of chill and get in here and join us. But we got a big unboxing today. I got a bunch of shit in, a bunch of Marvel shit we're gonna check out. G.I. Joe's gonna be real crazy this month, but right now I got 1, 2, 3, like 7 figures that just came today and yesterday, so we're gonna check those out. And then, of course, main topic of the day, the homie Akira Toriyama has passed at 68 years old.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's all over my feed, man. Like, I have not missed. Everyone is talking about it, bro.
yeah, it's huge. I mean, even like heads of state and politicians and dignitaries and Chinese, all kinds of like people are serious about this shit. Like it's a big deal because he created Dragon Ball Z, but that's huge. Like to us, it's Dragon Ball Z. In Japan, that shit is everything. Forget about Mexico. One thing I want to say, Mexico and Dragon Ball Z is almost bigger in Mexico than it is in Japan. The cartels actually did a fucking official ceasefire peace moment for the when Jiren fought Goku.
Yo, that's dope.
Swear to God, cartel fucking ceasefire when Jiren fought Goku. They all I need to hear more about that. So you're telling me that world peace was solved with Dragon Ball Z? Amazing.
Yep, basically. And I mean, there was 80,000 people in the crowd watching it on this huge monitor. It was it's a big deal. Like they're serious about it there. But it's Akira Toriyama is one of Japan's leading comics authors. He's not just Dragon Ball Z creator. He's one of the leading manga authors. That's their comics anime franchise. Dragon Ball Z obviously has achieved worldwide success with its mix of comedic, characters and dope martial arts and ill sci-fi. It's everything you love wrapped into one. He died on March 1st. He was 68. Today, by the way, is March 9th, Biggie's death anniversary too. So yeah, big shout out to Big. But yeah, Akira Toriyama's death was confirmed on Friday in a statement by his manga and design production company Bird Studio and Capsule Corporation Tokyo. The statement said that the cause was acute subdural hematoma, a condition in which blood cells, blood clot collects between the skull and the brain. And it didn't say where he died at. Or where he was. But yeah, his body of work, which includes Dr. Slump and Sandland, is recognizable far beyond Japan, obviously having influenced generation after generation of manga artists and cartoon artists. We wouldn't have Naruto. We wouldn't have, My Hero Academia. There's so much shonen anime that we would just not have if it wasn't for Akira Toriyama, man. Obviously his best known work is Dragon Ball
and video games too.
Big in video games.
He did a lot of video. He did a couple video games too. Yeah, he did a couple games. I think he did Bravely Default,
Chrono Trigger,
and there was a Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger was a big one because I played Chrono Trigger and I thought that shit was dope.
Yeah, that was great.
And then the Dragon Ball video game, the import for Super. Was it Super Nintendo or for Super Nintendo?
Yeah. Well, there's so many Dragon Ball Z games. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Even now they're still coming out.
I really seen what was down with Dragon Ball was with that video game, the import. Crazy. Even then. Pretty dope.
Well, since it's its creation in the 1980s, it spanned 42 volumes and sold millions of copies worldwide to become one of the most famous manga inspiring television, film, video game adaptations and everything. Trying to figure out what that noise is. But yeah, it's far beyond Dragon Ball Z. Speaking of the video games, I think his death has really kind of taken me in a way I didn't think possible. But I'm like, really, it's always sad when somebody responsible for something dope that you love passes away. But what's getting to me now is like how much it feels like I took his work for granted. I recognize that he was a hero of
same, bro. Same.
Yeah. I'll always have Dragon Ball and that's a series that has profoundly shaped my anime appetites and thanks to Toriyama's relentlessness I've got a lot more to remember him by now. You just have to do a little digging. Despite my familiarity with Toriyama's work in anime and manga, his prolific work in video games, like Stu mentioned, has mostly, managed to evade me for the most part. I know Chrono Trigger, the legendary games like Dragon Quest, which are huge, two major works that obviously, I knew and went on to redefine the RPG genre. Just RPGs in general are take shit from both of those games now, and obviously played the fuck out of Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest were some of my joints, but I did play a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighters Z, one of the best fighting games, dude.
If I can cut in real quick, I just got back from Comic-Con, right? And they had the video game arcade set up, and they were playing 3 versus 3. And I don't know what Dragon Ball Z game that was, but they had every single character.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball GT from Krillin with hair. They had Pam, they had Baby, they had Boo, they had Oob, they had so many characters, man. And I don't know which Dragon Ball Z game that was, but it was so dope. They had it on the big screen and everybody was in the audience watching. Bro, it was so dope.
Was it a side scroll fighting game like Street Fighter where they're just facing each other?
It was like Marvel versus Capcom. It was literally Marvel versus Capcom.
Face to face.
Yeah, and then you could switch out too, bro. It was so like we were hyped. I still didn't
that
watch.
sounds like Fighters. Yeah, that sounds like Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah.
Is it like? But see, I never heard of it, but I didn't know that they came out with something. And again, it's every single character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fighters has 100 fucking characters, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, Fighters is definitely, like I said, that's one of my favorite. But there's a bunch of DBZ games too. Kakarot is a game that will, like, you don't even have to watch Dragon Ball Z the show. All you have to do is play Kakarot, and it literally goes beat by beat through the whole story, like all the way up through the Frieza arc and Boo and all of that. And you just play along and basically play through the story, and it's dope. And you get to act it out and play it out and shit. And that's one of the best Dragon Ball related games for sure. But I mean, there's a lot of other lesser known stuff. I mean, Blue Dragon was a dope Fantasian, and the fact, I think it makes it all more impressive that I've been able to sort of expertly dodge the games that Toriyama explicitly is tied to, because after all, it's not like he worked on the little projects that came and went without people really hearing about him. But his manga work, the video games and shit were monumental, just changing the game and shit like that. And he molded the minds and sensibilities of that whole generation. I mean, everything that came after him was, he's a major, like everything you see when you see anime, when you notice stuff that, like, oh yeah, I see that kind of thing all the time, that shit is from him. Like, yeah, the dude was prolific. The dude was really kind of built the what they call the shonen genre. Shonen is Japanese for boy, but the any anime that's like action, martial arts, ninja stuff, sci-fi, shooting guns, anything that's like action adventure or shit like that, that's called shonen. And then there's other kind of there's anime with no action at all, just kids sitting around talking, Breakfast Club type shit. There's they're anime, like in Japan, anime that's kind of like almost their shows, like their drama are done in animation. Like their series, they start out as novels. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of most anime is a novel first, then it becomes a manga, which is their version of comic books, in a more like a trade paperback with a bunch of volumes in it. And then from manga it goes to anime if it's popular. So if it's a novel, then it gets real popular, it becomes a manga. Even more popular, it becomes an anime. And then if it becomes real popular, then obviously you get video games and merchandise and all kinds of shit.
And I think sometimes people forget there's a world outside of the United States. Like, they have so many different amazing things and creations out there. They're either in Japanese or, Korean, but they have beautiful, like even Pokemon. Like, you can go to one of the arcades in China and you can use your card and put it in, and there's a holographic Pokemon, and they built stadiums, and that's how they fight their different Pokemon.
Oh, wow. That's dope. Yeah, I mean, Korean, anime obviously started in, as a Japanese thing, but there's a huge world of Chinese-made animes. There's a bunch of Korean-made animes. One of them I was watching today called Solo Leveling. That's really popular right now. That's super good. I think I texted you about it earlier today, Raw Talk.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, this shit is crazy. Have you seen this shit? It's super like violent and gory and but just pretty cool. It's like basically
like Baki on another level.
No, what it is like one day these portals opened up all over the earth, and through these portals came a lot of magic monsters and demons. And around the time this happened, humans started developing abilities to be able to fight and combat these monsters. And the ones that got these abilities were called hunters. The hunters, and the hunters
kind of like detectives, right?
No, more like warriors that can fight these monsters. Because when these monsters came through these portals, conventional weapons, guns, rocket launchers, grenades, tanks, doesn't affect them at all. The only thing that affects them is these magical swords and knives that are made out of the shit that comes out of the monsters when you kill them. So they had to create these weapons and all this, and then there's these people born with abilities that give them the ability to fight and do magic and, you know, fight these monsters. But the people come out and they're born or they're developed like so everyone is ranked like S tier is the top. So some people just have abilities that are S tier. Some people just have abilities that are A tier and B and C and D all the way down to E tier, and they've got like almost no abilities. They're the weakest ones, E tier. And the thing is you can never level up. If you're E tier, you're just fucking E tier. You'll never go up. If you're B, you'll never be A. If you're A, you'll never be S. Like, that's just who you are. It's just that way. So obviously the main character, typical of anime, is the E tier, the weakest guy. He's the main character. That's very typical of anime. They'll have like the weakest guy, and then slowly he'll become, you know, powerful or whatever. But so I'm like, what, 2 episodes in, bro, and it's already like, I know a bunch of shit. Like, it's crazy. But you know, that's as far as I got so far. But yeah, I mean, it's all what do you call it's all inspired by Akira Toriyama.
Hey, bro, where are you watching it? Netflix? Can you drop it into the chat?
No, I'm watching it on an anime site called Zoro. What's it called? Hold on. I just found the shit like today. It's called Raw Talk was telling me about Ninja. Was that who? Something? No, my other homeboy was telling me about this show called Ninja Kamoi. This motherfucking shit. This shit is about to be. This is the shit. Fuck Solo Leveling. I'm about to get into this motherfucker. I'll show you some shit. Watch this. Yeah, I'm about to get into this, John, right here. Bink.
Oh. Yeah. Kabuki man shit. Demons. Uh-oh. Fair use.
Word, I'm gonna mute it real quick, but let's get a little, see if we can get some, just a quick here. This is a quick little sample. Starts out this dude looking like a real businessman, nerd dude with glasses and shit. He's just walking through the alley at night.
But you know something gonna happen to him if you walk through an alley at night.
You already know.
You already know.
But what's crazy, what you didn't know, is he's raw.
Look at him. Yo, he getting it. Yo, look at him.
Going against.
Yo. Hold up, rewind that. Wait, hold up, rewind. Wait a minute. Go back.
He's an E tier.
Take that back. Well, he did it. He was doing the flips. They was throwing the knives at him. He was doing the flip. That's raw.
He caught the shit with his teeth.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
and he's E tier.
Look.
Now this ain't the E tier. This ain't Solo Leveling. That's Solo Leveling. This is something I haven't even started watching yet. It's called Ninja Kamui. I haven't even started watching it.
Yeah, I keep hearing about this, but I haven't. It keeps coming up on my Google feed, but I haven't watched it yet. Look at that wall. Look at that. Look. He cut the joints between his fists and threw him back.
Yep. Oh, he caught one in the neck. Oh, they got him. They're taking him down. Oh, yoked him up. Now watch this dude.
They doing him dirty.
This guy.
Oh, word.
Yeah. The white dreadlocks.
Yo.
Damn.
Forget about it.
My man was nice, though.
Word, he was nice.
Yeah. And he took a picture.
That was him. Terminated.
Oh, so they be hunting down other assassins.
So it says Joe Hegan is a Nukinin, a former ninja who escaped his clan and is hiding from his violent past in rural America with his family. One night, he is ambushed by a team of assassins from his former organization who exact bloody retribution on Joe and his family for betraying their ancient code. My son told me they come in, they murder his kids, his wife, everybody, slaughter everybody in front of him and kill him, but he doesn't die and he comes back. Rising from this seeming death, Joe will reemerge as his former self. ninja Kamui to avenge his family and friends. Kamui is a 21st century ninja, a shadowy anachronism who puts his ancient skills against high-tech weaponry with brutal finesse. He must face off against trained assassins, combat cyborgs, and rival ninjas to bring down the very clan that made him. Bruh.
Yeah.
It's my type of shit.
Yeah. The action reminds me of Afro Samurai too.
The fight,
the stuff like that, yo. Crazy.
Yeah, they were fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. And with the cyborgs, come on.
Yeah, true.
You got cyborg ninjas. You can't lose. You can't lose.
No.
You just can't.
Well, you got remember ninjas. Remember how big ninjas were back in the 80s?
Oh, bro, yeah, ninjas were everything in the 80s.
And I like how he's like a farmer type dude, because that's what actual ninjas were at first.
Right.
Farmers.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's like a little family scene, and then these dudes come in the night.
Yeah, like in Shogun. I can't wait till they show the ninjas in Shogun.
Oh, bro. Shogun is so dope.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah, it's dope, man. My man, the emperor, yo, he's wild.
Word.
Wild dude.
Off the chain.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, this
I mean, dope. Hopefully I don't drop any spoilers. I hope everybody's seen Shogun, but yo, the second episode, yo, with my man, the old girl's husband, yo, my man was straight raw when he looked, did his little whatever, his bow, whatever, his tribute.
Yeah.
Emperor gave it back, and then my man went in like to the end. I was
like,
yo, that's a samurai right there.
Yeah, that's that shit. That Budo, that's Budo.
Yeah.
They we just got episode 3, which was interesting. Sadly though, and I guess it does make sense, but you know, and there's probably, you know, a lot of people are looking at Shogun as like a major franchise starter for Hulu, and thinking there's going to be this big, you know, seasons after seasons of this phenomenal fucking show. But according to the showrunners, they're not getting season 2. They're not ordering season 2. They're not even trying to get season 2 because Shogun was it's based on a novel, and it's a mini series. And what they did was they translated the novel over 10 episodes. It's a 1-season shot. So once they've done those, that's it. The book's over. They don't want to make up shit. Yeah, they don't want to make up shit. Now, what they should could do,
and it says mini series. So I don't understand how people don't get that. It says mini series. Even when they brought it out, it's like mini series. So I don't know why they wanted season 2.
Yeah. I mean, even as it, you know, is building, you know, a lot of buzz and everything. It's definitely obvious that, you know, a lot of the people that are watching it don't realize that it's based on this book. And you know, it's James Clavell's novel. Was back in 1975. It was a classic, cult classic, for long before this show came out. But it even did make a TV show in the 80s that was a little cult series, little cult classic that they first made, Shogun. But the makers of this Shogun were clear from the start, like you said, Stu, of Perdelius, is a limited series. That was just that, a limited series. And they were using the 10 episodes of the series to cover the events in the original novel. So while fans may look at Shogun's success and think that it mitigates an obvious continuation into a second season, this was always meant to be a one and done, one shot, one season event series. But the thing is like James Clavell wrote a second book. He wrote a third and a fourth and a fifth book. There's 5 books. The second book is called Gaijin. The third one's called Taipan. I forget the fourth and fifth one are called, but they could do Gaijin at least. But yeah, but that would not be considered season 2 technically. I guess it would be considered a spinoff. But in my opinion, it should be season 2. I think they should have did 5 seasons, 1 season for each book. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? They that's something they may still do. You know, I don't know. The success of this show will depend on it. I mean, you know, we're only 3 episodes in. 3rd episode, a little bit of a filler episode. I wasn't super excited, super high. It wasn't the worst. It was great. It was fucking good.
More dialogue than.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it didn't. The whole lot of, but it was cool. The stuff on the ship and stuff. The escape at the end was cool. There was a lot of cool stuff. I dug it. But yeah, when
it definitely was a filler episode.
Yeah. But back to Akira Toriyama, man. Goku. Goku first started in the 80s too. It was 1984, and he was just a little kid. It was before he was Goku the fighter. He was a little kid with a monkey tail and a little staff, and he was based on the monkey hero of the Ming era Chinese. He was based on a Chinese character, the monkey god in Journey to the West. It's called Journey to the West.
Wait. Well, all Saiyans have a tail. They all have tails when they're born. But Goku's had got cut off. They cut his tail off because at night he would turn into a giant monkey and just tear everything up.
Yeah.
And so
the only way you're talking about a little later. I'm talking about when he first came out, and he was just a little.
When I first seen him, when I first seen him, he was the little kid riding on a cloud. He had the tail. That's Goku. That's when he was a little kid.
I thought they blew up the moon.
Even if someone. Nah, well, in order when they see the moon,
but I thought
that happens.
No, when they see the moon, they turn into monkeys because that's how it just goes down. But in order to get them,
they did break up the moon though. That was later.
Yeah, they had to break up.
My brother,
then they figured out
apes
broke it.
They turned into apes. Yeah, but then they figured out if they cut off their tails, if they cut off their tails, that they don't turn into apes when they see the moon. Because remember when Vegeta found out that Goku didn't have a tail, he was like, "Are you dumb? You cut your tail off?"
Yeah.
It was like you don't realize how much more powerful you are. But then when Goku cut off his tail, that's what happened. When Goku cut off his tail, he started becoming more powerful physically. Yeah, like he started, like his body adapted, so he became Super Saiyan. He was able to go like level 1, and Vegeta cut his tail off. It was like, well, if it worked for him, it'll work for me. And so
I thought Krillin chopped off Vegeta's tail.
So
this is way.
That's way later. I'm talking about way before Vegeta existed. This is back when Akira Toriyama, the first show, it was not called Dragon Ball Z yet. It was just called Dragon Ball.
No, it wasn't. It was just called Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was based on. There's an old Chinese. There's an old Chinese classic called Journey to the West. It's a well-known classic, and it's got a character. The story of Goku's quest to collect the 7 magical orbs to summon a dragon. Catapulted the Akira Toriyama into the big time, because that's and Goku would eventually shed his tail. Akira Toriyama said it was tedious to draw the tail. So every time he's drawing this character, and it's animation, so you got to draw it a ton of times, right? And he's got to draw this fucking tail and his fucking tail and his fucking. So he got tired of drawing the goddamn tail. That's why he wrote in him cutting the tail off. His tail. And so he would grow up into the big, heavily muscled manga anime hero, recognizable around the world as Goku, spanning several volumes. And fictional timelines, millions of copies sold, adapted for film, television. They've done live action, which please don't go watch it. Video game, Dragon Ball. It's the worst. It's the worst. I think it's the worst live action anime adaptation of all time. Just because it's so fucking has nothing. I was like, this has nothing to do. This almost has nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, they took elements and there's names and shit, but this is.
You're muted, bro. You're mute.
Oh, Black Heroes Club?
No, it's talking about Reno. He just went mute.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yep. You muted.
You probably hit your mic.
All right, check.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, man, that might be bugging. But yeah. So yeah. Dragon Ball sells jillion fucking copies, video games, TV, all of that good shit. But yeah, he was one of the first global superstar manga creators, like, you know, first like rock star manga creators, which is, you know, they're huge. But yeah, you know, and manga has roots, some say, going all the way back to the painted scrolls from the Edo period in 1600.
Fucking wood carvings and stuff.
Yeah, and then it acquired the sort of recognizable chibi style, the characters and the slender figures with the big eyes and the exaggerated expressions and reactions, and in the early 1900s, and then inspired by American Western cartooning, because, you know, the original, like, you know, those old, you know, 20s 30s cartoons and shit like that. And then the godfather of modern manga is the creator of Astro Boy, right? The Astro Boy series is the first thing that becomes what we know as manga, or anime rather. Like, what you consider anime, what we know it as, is Astro Boy is the first main one by Osamu Tezuka, which was inspired by Walt Disney. So, you know, it's sort of Japan's version, or
the character that controversial, but is understandable based off of what Disney is.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, from Dragon Ball. Yeah, what's his name?
Is it Boo? No.
Boo. Yeah, it's what's his name?
Yeah,
it's something like. But yeah, like, that character bugs me out, bro. Every time I see him, I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait.
Like, how the fuck did they allow this shit?
Mr.
Exactly.
Popo.
Mr. Popo. That's it, Mr. Popo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
nobody got to be Mr. Popo.
And this was based off of
yo, salute Corey Azra in the building. What's good? Peace, man.
Back in the day. This is how they knew how to draw dark people.
Yeah. They were just black. Black. Literally black.
This is a bank. So
little piggy bank, yeah.
It's the Popo.
Hey, don't forget about Kid Buu reincarnated. Oob was awesome.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters, definitely Buu, yeah. Or not Majin Buu, but Kid Buu is definitely one of my favorite. Evil motherfucker, dude. Like, but so evil. Wow. But yeah, his lineage, you know, it you know, the art and the storytelling that Toriyama, you know, belongs to, and he's, you know, cited Tezuka's work, the guy that made Astro Boy, as sparking his early interest in manga, because, you know, he's the OG. I mean, Astro Boy is the OG, but then, you know, and it's no wonder why, you know, his sort of vividly drawn and like early interest, you know, is you know, fast paced, translated, you know, or inspired by that whole Astro Boy style. And you know, this year I think we'll see the release of the new anime Dragon Ball Daima, which I think is whack. It's the new anime. The new Dragon Ball is fucking gonna be, everyone's gonna be like little babies. I know a lot of people think, yes, a lot of people are happy. I don't know. You seem like a pretty big fan of it. Rad art and comics, man. What do you think about the? Is that Norin? Is that Norin Rad? Yeah, that's Norin Rad. Rad art and comics. That's what's up. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I a lot of fans are kind of upset because basically they're doing the new Dragon Ball show, and remember how little Goku was, the original, the first Goku, he was the little short guy. Well, now all the characters kind of look like that. They're all short, they're all like little kids. Vegeta, everybody, they're all little chibis, they're all little babies. Wow. So I don't know, you know, in Japan they love that shit. They love cute stuff. They love little, you know, cutesy. That's
their thing.
That's their shit. That's how they get down. No, that's
how they get down.
Yeah, that's their.
Like Hello Kitty, who's not even a kitty.
Right.
Yeah, that's how they get. That's their cool shit. Slade in the building. Salute. Can we see a clip?
It's a great ape. Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Slade. Yes, we definitely can.
The transformation.
Thank you, Slade. Thank you, Slade. Thank you, Slade, as well. Thank you, Slade, as well.
Yeah, definitely. And Corey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Corey had to thank you, too. Yeah, thank you, Corey and Slade.
Goku.
But yeah, man, when you said Astro Boy, and it took me back to how Mickey Mouse was made. And then at the bottom of Astro Boy and Mickey Mouse, same deal. So
right. Yep.
I like Astro Boy, man. I watch Astro Boy.
Astro Boy is great.
A couple of them joints.
Yeah, Astro Boy. Yeah. Now this is when he turns into it for the very first time. In the old show, he's little kid Goku. There's Yamcha. There's Goku. There's Yamcha.
How young Yamcha was.
Right.
Word.
They're like, uh-oh. They go to everybody swipe.
Oolong. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the transformation is crazy. Yo.
Look at it. Like,
oh. Wow.
The animation is peak. Look at that.
Yo.
I love the art style.
And it brings you back to the howling. That's why I was like bugged out, because he did it like the howl out. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Freaked out the same way.
Word. Golden Great Ape.
Yeah.
So yeah, Super Saiyan, some shit. This is GT. This is Dragon Ball GT was a whole other thing. Dragon Ball Super is a whole other thing. Dragon Ball Z is its own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, different characters and shit like that. Oh damn, I need that cap.
Different dimensions of the Dragon Ball. How I interpret it for myself to just balance everything, just so I won't confuse. I'm like, yeah, those are different dimensions.
Word.
Word.
Yeah.
Especially when you got Trunks and time traveling and like, yo,
that's one of my favorite arcs right there, the Trunks, because that reminds me of like
would have done more with that.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Cable and Bishop, like post-apocalyptic, cool type. That's
not the sword, bro. The sword was hands down the best thing about Trunks, and the scene when he defeats Frieza, bro, with just a swipe of his blade. I was like, okay, and then Goku comes and uses one finger and battles with him. That was so dope, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no joke.
Hell yeah.
Yo, just the graphics on it is just crazy.
Because you gotta think Broly wasn't like, you gotta think when Goku got to where he powered up and he had the white aura around him. You gotta think how strong Broly walked around like that all the time. That was his regular. Yeah, that was his regular John.
Broly.
They did that man so wrong, bro. Like the where he gets all the spirit energy in just one punch. No, I did not like that, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't like that. You guys lost. Just take your L. Seriously, take your L. I'm sorry, Broly won that fight, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would love to see Broly versus Jiren.
So there's two Brolys, right? There's the evil Broly, the real basic, the original Broly, where he's just like basically a mindless, hulking guy, and then there's the sort of later Broly.
Yes and no. What happened was the
he's a little bit
Broly,
more. Yeah,
what they did was the original Broly was like you say, he was mindless. He was, and they killed him, too fast.
Yeah,
the fans was livid about that, so they rewrote Broly's story, reintroduced him into the universe, and they made him a reoccurring character.
So, he is the Super Saiyan. He is the Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he was the first Super Saiyan.
He is the Super Saiyan. He's the legendary. Let me tell you what he is. He's the legendary Super Saiyan. He's the legend of the Super Saiyan that Frieza is scared of. That they always told each other back in the day. That is Broly. Right.
Wait, time out. I thought it was Bardock.
No,
Bardock is legendary.
Bardock is Goku's dad.
Yeah. Right, but they did that episode. Remember when they did the episode and he travels to an alternate dimension and then he thus becomes the first Super Saiyan?
He does become a Super Saiyan. Yeah, he does.
He beats Cooler, like Little Cooler.
He does.
Yeah, but the legendary Super Saiyan.
But that's not canon. But they took all of that out. Once they redid Broly's story, they took all of that out.
It's not canon, but he is technically the first legendary.
It's canon.
Not legendary, first Super Saiyan.
First guy to go super.
Right. It's canon, but it's like an alternate storyline canon.
Yeah.
But Broly, they rewrote Broly because like a lot of people said they killed Broly too early and they brought Broly back and they made him better. And which I like. I like the way they brought him back. So the new, the real Broly, the new Broly now is way better than the other one ever was.
Nobody's a robot, right? Or a cyborg?
Who, Broly?
Broly. Like, all right, when he was fighting Trunks and Goten, he was a cyborg, right?
No, Broly's not a cyborg.
All right, look, check it. Movie number 3, they make a clone or something out of him. Not a cyborg, but like a clone. Remember, all right, so you have the first Broly, they go to the planet. The second Broly, they revived him. I think the Red Ribbon Army revives him, and then he fights Trunks and Goten. Or that might be the third movie. They made, 3 or 4?
They made like three movies.
Wildin'. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I know they made like Broly movies.
The first movie was not related to the second movie. It's like a reboot. It's not a sequel or anything.
Yeah. Right. But Broly become like when they bring him back to life, they have to. I don't even think he dies. Like technically, he doesn't die. They technically put him in the chamber, and then they reconstruct him.
Wow, I don't know.
Heavy stuff, man.
Let me make sure because
I don't know.
No,
he's second movie.
No, he's right. There was a second movie. You had Broly. That was the original.
No, I know the
original
two movies.
Super Saiyan. That was the original, the legendary Super Saiyan. That was the first one. Because I remember watching that joint with my son, and he used to make me watch it. We watched it like 4 or 5 times. And then and I mean, like we thought, Dad, can we watch Broly?
Bro, we watched that shit over and over and over.
Yeah, I watched
over and over twice, both of them.
Yeah,
both of them.
And then they brought him back because he was Bio Broly. They brought Bio Broly. Yeah, Bio Broly. They brought him back.
Yeah,
that one I like. It was like
Bio Broly. Yeah, I was hoping for more, but that's when he got his green energy blast, and that thing was so dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so Broly has that green energy blast. In the first movie, he doesn't have it. In the second movie, it comes out because he can use his body as a generative shield, and he makes this big, huge green orb, and he's able to shoot like Kai Blast. Right. They're green when it comes out of them.
Yeah, green when it come out of them. Yeah, because you had the second coming. You had Broly the second coming, and then you had Bio Broly, and then you had Fusion. I think all the rest of them after that were like Dragon Ball Z, like Super or something like that. The ones that came after that.
The one you're talking about is Bio Broly, is the synthetic Broly. It's not actually Broly. That's the one Black Heroes is talking about. It's not. It's a synthetic.
And then you had the second coming. You had the second coming, and then you had Bio Broly.
And this is the.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Word.
I gotta go.
That's from the new one, right? That's from the new movie. That's dope.
This is the newer. Yeah, this is not the evil mindless.
Wait. Hey, look, I don't mean to say this. I haven't seen it yet. Where can I watch it?
Oh yeah, you can watch it on.
They got the movie. Watch it. The movie was where they first brought him back.
Right.
The movie, you gotta watch the movie.
No,
the movie's where they first retold the story.
No,
watch the movie.
They made one with the movie. Right.
Let me tell them where to watch it at though. You want to know where to watch them?
Yeah, where Goku and Vegeta turned Super Saiyan Blue, right? To try and fight him.
That was the movie. That's the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
That was the movie that just came out. I got it on Blu-ray. It's called something. Dragon Ball something.
Y'all don't want to know where the movie is.
I can't.
Y'all don't want to know.
And Golden.
Hey, they don't want to know.
I've been waiting so I can write this shit down.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know. They already know.
I apologize, bro. Just please. I'm sorry. I apologize. Look, mute, bro.
All right, no, I threw it in the chat. I'm just fucking with y'all. I threw it in the chat. I'll throw it on the screen real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Yeah, Zoro.
I think it's Super Broly was the last one.
ZoroXTV.to.
Hey, bro, is that the one you sent me to watch? Crisis on Infinity Earths or Infinite Earths?
No. This is one I just found like 2 days ago. The one that obviously there's Crunchyroll and Funimation. Those are the best. Those are the ones that you pay for. Those are the official joints. But the one I just threw up there, this one, everything's free. Everything. And it's all there. Like everything is on there. Every fucking episode.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Random shit. Yeah. I haven't looked for like Dragon Ball Z, but it's got everything on there. I assume it would be on there. That Ninja Kamori.
Will the movie be on there? I don't want to watch like the series.
Will the movie be on there? Watch. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna blow your wig off right here. Watch.
Man, just put on the movie for the rest of the show.
This is
the movie's dope. The movie's dope. I like the part where they was fighting Broly and Frieza. Frieza was manipulating the battle and all that. And Goku and them, they like aim Broly towards Frieza, and then they transmuted out. And then it's like, oh, here you go. It's like, yeah. And he left him there with Broly to fight Broly. And Broly was already mad and powered up. It was super funny.
So
like, see you later. Here you go.
So here's Dragon Ball Super Broly. That's this one. Oh, god damn it.
That was the second movie, Super Broly.
Yeah. And then you've got, let me go back to, damn it. You got Bio Broly. There's Bio Broly.
That's the third one.
Yep.
Bio Broly's the third one.
There's Second Coming.
Dude, that's crazy.
And then here's this is the OG Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, where he's just a fucking evil, fucking ruthless Vato.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yeah, because notice he's got the red thing wrapped around his waist instead of the animal hide.
Instead of the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody like, yo, we got.
Man, I'm about to feel like I'm tripping. Hey, what was the movie with? What was the movie?
Look, he just dodging all that. Look, he just dodging all that. Look at that. Look at the impact crater when he just slammed Vegeta and him to the wall. Look, wham! The impact crater he caused. Look, they threw a spirit bomb at him. He just crushed it. Like, get that out of here. That ain't nothing. He's crushing the pod with his. I think was that his dad in there or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crazy.
His own dad. I'm sitting here muted the whole time. Yeah, he killing his own dad right there in the little.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. How long I've been muted? Did y'all hear Dragon Ball Z? This is the original joint. It's the one you're looking for. I don't know how long I've been on mute. This fucking microphone. But
wait, where are they blue? Like they're not blue.
This is the one before that.
Yeah, this is the original.
No, bro. Like, what's the new one? Where can I find the brand new one that just came out like 2 years ago?
DVD. It came out in 2018.
I got you right here.
More than 2. That was like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'm getting old now.
Yeah, because we went to. I mean, my sons went to the movie and saw that joint. Like,
which one? This is Second Coming. No, that's Second Coming. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking for the one where they go super blue or Super Saiyan God.
That ain't the one. That ain't the movie. That ain't the movie right there. That's a different one. That ain't the movie.
Yeah.
Which one was the one with Gohan and Krillin trying to protect that alien race of people?
Here we are. This is Super Broly. Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is the alien one. There's Broly. See when he's like a good guy. This is Broly. This is the statue right here that I got. This is this movie.
Broly. Where
this is the one you. This is the one you want to see. Black hair. This is the one.
Non-steroid up Broly.
This is the one you want to see. There he is going. Yeah. Red, and then they do Vegito. Here they go. They become Vegito right here, bro.
Yeah, when they do that.
Hey, bro. Wait. Who won the fight? Did they stand a chance against him?
No. That's when they fuse together and become Vegito or Gogeta. That's when they were able to. They were able to fight a little bit.
But they couldn't really beat him.
You can't beat him though. Look, see they fucking with him right here as Vegito. Is it Gogeta or Vegito?
Gogeta.
I think
there's two. There's Vegeta.
I think it's Vegito.
There's Vegito and there's Gogeta.
Because Gogeta has to have the earrings.
Right. That's right.
Yes, he's gotta have it. Yeah.
That's right. So this is Vegito then, because this ain't the earrings. Is it? Let me see. I know somebody in the chat like
no, they lost the earrings, so now it's always they have two occurrences of Gogeta, and then they have two with Vegito.
Mm-hmm.
But when they fuse together, Vegito's power or like his mindset is a little bit powerful with like the fusion dance.
Yeah,
right.
But with the earrings, it completely balances them out, and it makes Goku the more superior man. You know.
Right. Yeah. Right.
There you go. Boom.
Piccolo.
Right. Piccolo watching.
This is when they did it wrong and they became this fat guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they have
see their fingers wasn't.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
Exactly.
See, the fingers didn't touch. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to do it right and exact.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Word.
Wild out. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to practice all the time. Like I would like try to follow the steps and everything and do it. Like growing up, me and my homeboy would try to fuse together.
Try to do it. That's funny. Wow.
Memories, bro. Memories.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Doing the fusion dance.
All right.
There he goes back.
Golden Frieza is crazy powerful.
Yo,
crazy powerful.
Frieza.
But that's Frieza's Super Saiyan version when he turns gold.
Yeah, Golden Frieza. Yeah.
But then the dark Frieza is crazy.
Black Frieza, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Black
Frieza, black.
Woo.
Yeah, Frieza, black. Yeah.
And my son put me on to that. I was like, he showed me like, "Yo, check this out." I'm like,
wait, who's the Black Frieza?
Frieza Black?
Yeah, Frieza.
Where have you been? Where have you been, Black?
No, I haven't watched the end of Super. I watched the Tournament of Power, but like after that, no, I lied. Look. I skipped everything and went straight to the Tournament of Power. So I don't even know what I missed. So yeah, that's probably where he's at.
Because when you play Fighter Z, you can change Frieza into Golden Frieza and fight like that.
Yeah.
Am I spelling it wrong?
You trying to spell Frieza? Frieza?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I guess it ain't called Frieza Black, but I don't know what it's called though. That's
Are you talking about Golden Frieza, where he's all gold, or he works out for like 3 months and then turns super powerful?
Well, now Golden Frieza, yeah, we just saw, but there's one where he's like all black.
Yeah.
And I think that's the newest, and I don't think it's canon. I think it's GT or some shit, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably GT or some shit. And GT, bro, there's all kind of shit. There's one where there's Super Saiyan 4 and shit where
Frieza's only
super. Okay, it's super. Thank you.
Yeah, Frieza's only in GT one time with Cell when he goes down to hell and he has to beat Frieza and Cell together. That was the only time Frieza shows up in GT.
Okay. Yeah. Super was so and the Tournament of Power is a crazy arc as well, obviously, where he fights Jiren, which most powerful dude, period. Jiren ain't nobody really fuck with Jiren.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Broly can take him, bro. I got money on Broly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I
know Beerus can probably take him.
Beerus is God.
Well, Beerus,
no, Beerus was scared of him. Remember when Beerus looked down, he was like, there is something really powerful about that man. Because even Goku couldn't do it until he got into Ultra Instinct. And even in Ultra Instinct, he was struggling.
But bro, Beerus might have said he was powerful and all that, but trust me, Beerus is a god of destruction. If he wants to go and fucking flick Jiren, he will.
Yeah, but like in the episode, it said that even with the god of destruction, he has limits because Wiz is stronger than Beerus. But even remember when Vegeta, when he smacked Bulma and Vegeta went ham, that is my all-time favorite Dragon Ball. And he went in on Beerus. Like, you can't tell me that if Jiren did the same thing, that Beerus wouldn't be done.
So nah, bro, because Beerus he's fighting with you. But if he wants to, he fights because he likes to. Like Goku had, Goku God. When Goku becomes like his most powerful, he can just fight with Beerus. Yeah. That's just to be able just to fight with Beerus. You know what I'm saying? Beerus is I mean, he's not an angel, he's not Whis. If you want to talk about somebody who can't nobody fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? That's Whis is the really the dopest. The one that trained Beerus.
What about the two little princes? I forgot their names that are like conducting the tournament of power.
The emperors, the little emperor guys. They can just like with a thought change reality.
They are the ones that said that Jiren is one of the strongest people they've ever seen.
Yeah. Jiren is dog. He's definitely. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, Broly.
But I know Black Jiren can't beat Black Frieza because true Ultra Instinct Goku Black is
but he struggled too. But Ultra Instinct Goku struggled too. They ended up having to team up in order to.
You got you got Ultra, and then you got true Ultra Instinct Black. So it's a difference. It's a difference, my man. Because look, Jiren can't even beat a mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, and Frieza, the Frieza one shot Ultra Ego.
Disagree.
Wait. While Frieza, Ultra Ego Vegeta and true Ultra Instinct Goku Black and Frieza, they're much stronger than Jiren. So Jiren doesn't stand a chance against none of them, really. He'd have to get stronger to beat them. Because they had to get stronger to beat him where he was.
Okay, wait. Time out. Let me ask you this.
Jiren will mop the floor with Goku Black, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Goku Black is just fucking...
I'm going to defer to the experts upstairs. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Listen, I'm telling y'all, Jiren can't even beat Master Ultra Instinct. He can't beat Master Ultra Instinct Goku. And Frieza was a one shot.
He was literally beating the mess out of Ultra Instinct. Well, no. He wasn't beating him, but like Goku was barely dodging the attacks. And he didn't have full control of Ultra Instinct either.
I promise you,
how strong he is.
Jiren will whoop the fuck out of Goku Black. I promise. I promise.
Hey, and with that being said, just like what Vegeta said, you may have all the power, but you haven't mastered, you don't have the years of experience to master what Goku has.
Goku Black is just a clone of Goku without the life experience of Goku. So he's not even Goku's level. That's the thing. Right. That's the thing. He's only as good as Goku,
And then remember, Frieza only became Black because he trained in a hyperbolic chamber for 10 years. So that's how he got to where he was at.
I thought it was 3 months. Oh, God. I haven't seen Frieza Black. Never mind. I haven't seen Frieza Black.
It's 10 years. It took him 10 years. I remember watching them, Jones. It took him 10 years.
Hey, Raw Talk got his son. I should go get Blade.
All right. So I got my soldiers with me.
All right.
Who's the most powerful? You said it's Beerus?
No.
Whis. Thank you. Whis. That's what I said.
Who is?
Bro, I said it too. Come on, bro.
Zenos fused one of his apprentices and the Grandmaster. Whis is not the strongest because he's an angel.
He's just one of the angels, yeah. Them two twin guys, the two twin emperor dudes, those were the craziest.
Really think about it, when Zenos fused with his servants, he's the strongest. And the Grandmaster, he's the second strongest.
All right, let me ask you this: who you got? Jiren?
That's it.
Jiren.
That's the facts right there.
But wait. Jiren versus Broly. Who you guys got? Broly or Jiren?
Broly. He's strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I apologize.
Really?
Wow. He won against Goku. Goku had to fuse just to beat him.
Yeah.
You raising them right, bro. You raising them right.
He slammed him in the glacier. There was no problem in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your expert analysis.
Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Word.
Evident Owen, the masters of the Dragon Ball. I'll be playing with y'all in a few.
Trust me, I went and I had to go ask Blaze a couple times. I had to go ask my son a couple times.
Goku Black was a Rogue Grand Kai.
It gets confused.
Took over
Goku's body from another dimension. It is like that, yeah. He was a Grand Kai. He was just rocking Goku's body, but he had all of Goku's, powers and abilities, but without any of his life experiences and wisdom and battle experience and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Goku
he had the powers, but he couldn't move like how Goku would move with his spirit. Yeah,
exactly.
Battle IQ.
Yeah,
battle IQ. Right. But this year we saw the release of Dragon Ball Daima, which again, not too excited about it, but some bigger fans might be into that. But scheduled to coincide with the series' 40th anniversary. So that's happening. Toriyama's manga company said in a press note at the time of his death that he had several works in the middle of creation that he was actually working on. So he was still churning stuff out. Goku's died many times only to be resurrected because of unfinished business. An irony that would resonate with Toriyama's legions of fans, obviously.
A fun fact: Goku has died more times than Krillin.
I believe it. Krillin is my boy. I got a Krillin, Funko and all of that. Krillin was my dude. Speaking of Funkos, Stu, y'all ready for this unboxing?
Let's do it.
You got some goods?
Ooh, I got some.
I got something. Oh damn, you. We also didn't talk about, because like when you got Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, you got to remember those are all different universes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I know, and I think it's in the Dragon Ball universe. Super Vegeta is the strongest that they've ever seen. So that is the strongest they've ever seen. And
my son just told me that his brother's taking over the helm for the upcoming Dragon Balls and stuff like that, because he didn't get a chance to do certain things with Dragon Ball. So his brother, the one who does Naturo, is taking over or something like that.
Okay. So yeah, because you gotta remember Boo was super strong too.
Somebody's gonna take over
keep Dragon Ball going.
Keep the story going, keep writing it and shit. Yeah.
And that's the one who he says is his brother. I don't know, but it's the one, the creator of Naturo. Naruto. There you go.
Naruto. Yeah.
Now, who was the first character? Who was the first one?
Woo!
Oh, now see, that is a Magneto I can get behind. That one. I like
that's yeah, dog. So I got the Magneto with the long braids from the what you call it, from the Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse. I got the Magneto from the animated series with the black paint, the black eyes and shit. And then now I got the OG Magnus.
The OG the clothes from the Trial of Magneto.
Trial of Magneto, right.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Stu, to answer your question,
even though
I can't fully answer your question because the Executioner is a new character from the show that we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
And he looks dope.
He looks
dope. Yes. Yeah.
You know what he reminds me of? What's his name? Slade got his name. Slade Wilson.
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. That's who he reminds me of.
I really like right now. It just trips me to fuck out his belt buckle, and I don't know if y'all know what this means. It says FOH. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's like
we used to say that. So where I'm from, like we used to say like we used to be like fuck out of here. We used to be like FOH. Yep. FOH. Fuck out of here. So he got FOH on his belt buckle, y'all.
Yeah. So he's got like Deathstroke mixed with what's his name? What was the Red Robin? Red Hood.
Red Hood, yeah.
Yeah. Like, has that demeanor, like he's out to just wreck shop. He don't give a fuck. He's misunderstood and he's gonna start killing.
Word.
He's an assassin. Yeah.
It's our turn now.
Dope.
Whoa.
Black Heroes, give me. I'm gonna bust out one more after this, and then I got a few more after that. But we'll do yours after this one.
Now
this is, yeah.
Now that's Cyclops is crazy.
Word. I got a few. I got a few Cyclops now. And I got another one today. But this one is dope.
Hey, bro, do you like DC figures, like McFarlane figures?
Some, yeah. I got that whole corner shelf is McFarlane. That's Batman. What would you? Top, Joker is the second shelf, and you got.
What would you want for the Cyclops?
He's not trading.
Nah, because I actually love Cyclops on this, like on the real. I'm like, man, Cyclops has always been a good leader. Like the beams, he's not overpowered. Get up and go to your room, baby. Mind your business. Yeah, that looks awesome, bro.
Oh, that's the other one.
And then this is the one Stu just had the other day. That's dope. Yeah, I like it a lot. I have a Nightcrawler, but this one has a really cool face that's different. It's a little bit different, but for the most part, it's similar.
More cartoony face.
Yeah, it's got and the black paint. You see how he's got like black under his eyes and stuff from the cartoon, the shading. Well, they put that into the figure. I love that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but the other one, because I have all the first ones, the Nightcrawler, the Cyclops and stuff.
Yeah,
they're a little bit different, but I don't know why. I don't know. It's a part of me is like I don't want to purchase the stuff because I already have those figures, those characters. But
well, it's like I have these characters, but the different suits make them look different. I mean, this is a different. Look at that, the beam and shit, and then this is a whole different character. It's the same character, but it's a different figure. You know, that looks different enough to me that it's worth buying it. You know, it's not, I already got Cyclops. No, this is a whole other Cyclops.
A whole different Cyclops.
But I'm noticing
the one with the jacket. That's dope.
The same motherfucker right here. But this is the one with the jacket, and this one basically
the hair is lighter. The hair is lighter, and
the
jacket and the leg bands are on instead of loose.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, these are loose. These move. These are not. And also, his visor has a goldish, like almost a metallic tint to it.
Yeah.
This one looks cooler. I think I think he's a cooler looking Cyclops. This one obviously is more cartoony, but he's definitely cool.
So you got that one from the 3-pack, the Lovers 3-pack or something like that. What it was called.
I think it was him and someone else. Yeah.
Him, Wolverine, and Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Yeah, I got that's what it was.
I had the same pack. It's pretty dope.
Black Heroes, bust it out.
And Black Heroes, I didn't forget. I got you, man. I just got to send that out on Monday for you.
My brother, I was so nervous to even say anything because I was so excited. I was like, man, I hope I didn't misunderstand. And I, yeah, bro, but Black Lightning.
Oh yeah.
So the story.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get that.
I got it. I got it for $6.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I would have had to grab that.
Yeah, check it out. All right, look. I was on the car.
Go to the camera a little, real close, so we can see. Bring it closer.
I'm not opening it. Oh, I'm not opening it.
Oh, you gonna bust it? You gonna bust it open?
No. I got to keep him in the box.
We can't help. We can't help ourselves.
Like I opened all mine.
Got two. Bust one to crack one.
Well, I only had this one I got on the bargain because I was on the Macari app and they had this deal $10 off. So this figure was $13, and I asked the guy, I was like, would you take 10? He's like, yeah. So he does 10, $6 for shipping. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's hot. Yeah, that's a dope.
Oh yeah,
that's a dope pickup. What happened?
It's a good deal. Definitely a good deal.
Yeah, and worth it.
They're still selling them for like $22 in fucking Walmart and it's been there for a while. I always put it.
In your Walmart, not in my Walmart. Oh, you got Ultraman.
Bruh.
In my Walmart, you can't even find him.
Oh, for real?
Look what he come with too. Bro. He's Starry. He come with Starry. Starro.
No, he come with part of Starro.
The main face. And then you got to get the rest of them. Build a figure.
Yeah, you got to get. They all come with the they come with the Injustice.
Do you guys want this?
I would love to have that, bro. That's one of my favorite characters in DC.
That's the Syndicate dude.
Fuck yeah.
That's Ultraman.
I'm gonna get one. I mean, we might could work something out, a little Cyclops or something.
He want to talk Cyclops now, Black Heroes Club. He wasn't trying to talk Cyclops before. He's like, nah, dog, I don't really divvy out Cyclops is like that.
He got the RJ the Giant Princess Bride joint.
What?
That's dope.
With the cloak.
You know that was hard to that figure was hard to find for a while.
He's got the cloak
for a while, bro.
I am the Dread Pirate Roberts. I am here the world. We don't know what he's saying.
My name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Prepare to die. But I am not left-handed.
Inconceivable. I really don't think you understand what that word means.
I don't think it means. What do you think it means? One of my favorite movies.
Talk about cult classics. That is the top cult classic movie.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. This is a really cool one that I got because of the fact, like I said, this one has this cool I-beam effect.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's House of X, Powers of X. So I had to grab it. This one I got because it also has a cool effect where it's like his eye has that, like it's smoking.
Yeah, that
shit is dope. So I done already busting them out, you know, because I'm a 12-year-old child.
And the okay.
Bomb.
Crazy.
Phenomenal. And like I said, well different than this one. It's got different feet.
I got the one on the right. Yeah, that's the one I have.
You got that one? You got this one?
Yeah,
I
got that one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that blast effect is
the blast effect. Yeah, the blast effect's crazy. I had to grab that. And then this one has this cool shit where it's like it's smoking. So, and I thought it was gonna see this black.
Yo, you're muted again, bro.
Goddamn. Yeah, but the blast effect has a thing where it comes off. You can take it off and then you can put on another one. And this has like these little
little
yeah, on the sides of his face.
Yeah,
like, you know, and then you can put all that shit on. And but this shit is part of the face. Like, I don't think it comes out. I don't know. I ain't tried to yank on it or nothing, but I don't think it comes off.
Did you get the X Factor Cyclops?
Oh shit, it does pop out. Look at that.
Yeah. So,
but they don't give you a replacement to stick in there to make it solid red. That's weird. I would.
You got the X Factor version of the on the retro card. Remember
of Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops. For 2-3 years ago, they had one. He's X Factor, all white. Well, white with the X.
Nah, I need to get that. Yeah, no, I ain't get that. This dude, I got because I don't know what's going down, but all right. So this guy, I love this version, the suit and everything, and the card back packaging is awesome. And I think I showed you guys the Dark Phoenix last show.
Yeah,
I got the Dark Phoenix right there. And then so they're part of the same little series. But yeah, this is a good one. I obviously have every Wolverine that they make, Marvel Legends. I have like that whole top shelf right there is all Wolverines.
You even have the Wolverine on a motorcycle too, right?
Yeah, I got that one. I got the one where I got all the different versions. The Age of Apocalypse one. I even got a fucking Hugh Jackman one. Yeah, I got the X-Force joint, the old joint, like the first version of him, where he had the first mask that he had, where it didn't have the big fins.
Yeah.
Where he was fighting the Hulk and shit.
Yeah, the 2-pack.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. So I've been searching online and I've been seeing a lot of good figures. What do you spend for a figure outside of the box? Like, what's a good price range?
That's impossible to answer.
Free to free.
No, it depends on the figure, obviously.
Yeah, the availability of the figure.
Okay. So Mr. Terrific. I want a Mr. Terrific in the original box. Can't find it, but they have a lot outside of the box, but they're charging like 21, 26 just for the outside figure.
That's about good. Yeah, 20 in the 20 range. That's good. Definitely.
You talk about this Terrific. I got packed up, ready to ship to you. The one that you showed where he has the orbs in his hand.
You getting ready to ship it to him right now?
Huh?
You said you're getting ready to ship it to him?
Yeah, Monday I have to ship it to him.
Nah, that's perfect, bro. But I thought it was a static.
Both. I told you both. Bro. I had him on deck.
I'm gonna go on mute so I don't cry.
That's big.
When you did your thing on Instagram, I was like, "Oh shit, he need." I had this. I'm not even,
Look at that mug.
Playing them, so I'm like
that, man.
give it to someone who displays them and loves the characters more. So I deal with these characters in the comic book form, so it was just me having an impulse of buying. I have a problem with impulse buying. So
what?
Like, oh, they look dope. Oh, I bought them, but then I ain't do nothing with them. So it's like, yo, I give it to someone who appreciate them more so than I would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
With it,
I appreciate that, bro. And just like you said, so like I'm displaying my static, right? Look at how this beautiful thing matches my wall. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a dope comic, man. Hands down.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It is hard, yeah.
Straight dope. Yeah, I gotta look in I gotta go back into my comics because I know I have static. I have all
This is what I do, EGC. This is my hobby.
Yeah.
This is my hobby. This is what I do. This is the 20th Toad, the 20th anniversary fucking Toad that I've been trying to get for hella time because I didn't want to pay the. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I could have got it any time, but I didn't want to pay for it because it's hella expensive. Like it's more expensive than a normal.
Right, exactly.
It's more expensive than a normal Marvel Legends, and I didn't really know why, but yeah, it's a 20-year anniversary where it comes in this old the packaging that looks like the old Marvel Legends packaging. Yeah, and it's got extra paint apps. So where Marvel Legends is not gonna do like shading in the crevices and like darker colors in the creases of the fabric and things like that, like a Diamond Select figure might do. This is a Marvel Legends, but he's got that. He's got dark, paint apps in the shading. He's got a little like weathering on the belt. He's got bumps on his tongue. The hair has like 3 different colors in it. So that's why he costs a little more. And I am definitely all about collecting the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So I still need a blob. I really, really need a blob, y'all. Anybody out there listening? I need a blob.
I wish I had one. Hey, Stu, I ain't forget about you either, bro. We have to get together. I need to know exactly what Joe's and everything, man. Shit.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
have you been on Macari?
And he came with this first appearance of Toad right here, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
I live on Macari.
Oh, Macari?
Hey, my brother. All right, let me ask you this: how do you do the pricing with the shipping? So I run into the problem even when I sell or try to like buy. That shipping is ridiculous. How do you get past that?
You can't get past.
Buy everything from one spot.
Yeah, buy everything from Amazon.
Try to get it from the. Try to get as much. Try to get as much as you can from the same seller.
Well, if you're selling on there. Yeah, you will always want to balance it out. You got to weigh your product, make sure. I always do the 3-pound pack because at my UPS or my FedEx, I just put 3 pounds. I mean, it'll be over it. They don't care. They just scan and boom, they just ship it. But with USPS, the US Postal Service. Yeah, as soon as you're over a certain amount that's not even declared, man, they charge you and they take away from your profit. So I don't fuck with them too much. I deal with UPS and FedEx, and I do the lowest.
I feel you. So because I'm paying $1 more, but I'm getting better quality.
I mean, if you're getting
I'm asking because I find the United States Post Office, they charge lower, but like you said, when I've taken my boxes to them, they weigh it, and if it doesn't match up, they'll either charge me or say, we can't ship this. You have to print out the label correctly.
Yeah, you got.
So then
it's a way to get around that. I gotta ask my son because my son's working for the post office. I gotta ask them. It's a way to get around that. They was telling me I asked my son. I get with you, Black Heroes Club. I get your number and all that. I plug you in because they told me it's the way that eBay sellers do it. It's a way you can get around it.
I want to point out something, y'all. I want to focus, all this exciting talk about shipping. EGC said, Black Heroes is done. He said, y'all inspire me to get back into my collecting, and Slade was like, get back into what you love. And AG said, will do. But this is funny because me and Stu just be talking about this the other day, like I think yesterday or something. We talk about it a lot. Doing what you love. I mean, this is what we fucking love to do. I got, I'm what, in my 40s, and I got toys. G.I. Joe is what I spend most of my money on, dog. Like most of my extra money goes to this shit. But I love it. Like it's what I love. It gives me peace of mind. It makes me happy. And that's all that fucking matters. What do I give a fuck what other people think? That's irrelevant. But it's all about, yeah, man. If it makes you happy and you can do it, because this shit is not cheap. It ain't for everybody. But if it's something you can do, then you love it, man. I say go for it.
I say the same,
bro.
Yeah.
Listen, do you? Be as you wish to see. I mean, listen, man. I love toys, bro. Listen, I ain't ashamed to say it. I ain't ashamed to show it. I ain't ashamed to admit it. I collect them. I got them sitting, posted up in my joint, in my man cave. It's what I love, man. Like people collect all kind of stuff. People do all kind of trash. Man.
You got people who collect porcelain dolls. You got people,
all kind of coins. You got people collect coins.
Yeah,
it's all kind of stuff.
It's collectible. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's collecting. So it's just like,
hey, you guys, I'm out. Family time. Thanks for having me. I'll get with you guys, man. I'll get my number.
All right, bro.
No doubt. Be easy, bro.
I gotta roll.
Peace
out
to
too.
the family.
I gotta roll.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I gotta roll out too, fella. Yeah, but EGC, man, listen, don't let nobody tell you different. You see something and you like it, get it. I got a bunch of Transformers. By the time, matter of fact, next time we come on, you get on.
What do you mean you took the plastic off?
Oh, the packaging.
The packaging?
Yeah,
because they stopped doing windowless packaging.
Yeah, the windowless packaging. Yeah. Oh, so you the inbox collector? Yeah, because some inbox collectors were like, "Nah, I'm not even messing with it because I hate." You know what I'm saying? Seeing the figure inside the packaging because it not for nothing.
Inbox collectors,
Not for nothing. It's all a work of art. Now, even with the packaging, it's a work of
art.
Right,
man.
The art. You know what I'm saying? All right, Stu. You appreciate the packaging because it took time to do the art to create it. And then you got the character inside it. I can understand because I was an inbox collector. I still have some stuff inbox, but it's just the fact that you want to see everything in total,
right.
Yep. And when they start messing around with the packaging, that's what turned a lot of people off,
Yeah, I mean this so-called photograph of the figure isn't even a real photograph. It's still fucking CGI or whatever. I can still tell it ain't official. It's not really a picture of the fucking thing. So, it's if at the very least it's airbrushed and doctored up, and so and even if it was a photograph, you're not seeing the exact figure that you bought. Yeah, we had an issue, you and I, with our Night Force tunnel rat. The head was off in the package. Mine, the head is like a bobblehead. It's barely on. Yeah. So that they're you know what I'm saying, you never know what you're gonna get. So yeah, man. But I don't think that's what he's talking about. He says not that it was packaged without any plastic covering.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talking about man, where people could take heads off or mess with the man. What?
You mean like it was like shrink wrapped?
No. You know the boxes where you can touch the actual action figure in it. It has no plastic.
Oh yeah, Transformers is like that. That's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. As soon as I seen it, I was like, all right. Because you seen the other action figures and stuff what they did with the LeBrons and Spider-Mans and stuff. They was taking heads off and stuff. So some people were taking Ravages. Remember the smaller versions with Ravage? They were taking the Ravages out and stuff like that. I'm like, what the? Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, that is I guess that's an option though, because the whole thing about windowless packaging they're trying to do is obviously stop using so much plastic, right? They're trying, but it's like it's a fucking plastic toy. What do you? That thin ass fucking window of plastic is not the issue here. It's the big chunk. That's the issue. Like, don't worry about that thin ass window, dog. You're not saving nothing. It's a big chunk of plastic in the first place. So it's a silly reason. I guess but it makes the what you call them feel better, and it makes them feel.
You know what my theory was on that though? You look at the time frame when they announced the windowless packaging. A lot of defective products came during that time. A lot of paint apps problems, everything. I think they had with these factories overseas.
You think it's years?
I think they all had some problems with a factory and they was fucking up on a lot of stuff. So quality. They said, cover it up. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a windowless so we can at least pass it through.
That's sinister.
That's sinister.
What I mean? Word, that's sinister as fuck right there.
You know what I mean? They got bad batches of figures. Maybe it was off a centimeter. The paint apps wasn't the whole thing. The colors wasn't right. All right, how we gonna get this past these guys? Because these guys look through the windows and see every little detail. Oh, let's move the window list. Move this bad batch through, all these bad batches through, and then when we get it together, then we bring back the stuff. Because by then they'll be screaming at us for it. So
I
mean, corporations do nefarious things, and they're motivated by greed. So I don't put it past them on anything.
No, you're right, and yeah, you're not wrong for that, because they will pull some shit. We already know that. Speaking of Hasbro and toys and things, G.I. Joe, collectibles and comics and whatnot. I'm very excited about the new Energon universe, and that's been going on. That's been a dope series. We got 2 new titles coming, right? We had Duke, we had Cobra Commander, we had Void Rivals, we had Transformers. But Skybound announced in its new projects in collaboration with Image and Hasbro 2 brand new G.I. Joe series set in the Energon universe, Scarlet and Destro. Yes, Destro is my shit. That's my dog. But yeah, a press release from Skybound reports that Scarlet will be written by Kelly Thompson, who did Birds of Prey and White Widow. And then Marco Ferreri does the art. I'm not really familiar with any of his work. Frontiersman, I don't know it. The series revolves around Scarlet, Shanna O'Hara, an original member of the Joe team, one of the original, 13. Scarlet is about to take on one of the most dangerous missions of her career, infiltrating Japan's Arashikage clan and discovering a game-changing weapon. And we got some imagery of some of the covers, man. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I got to get this. Is going straight in the pull list immediately. As soon as it's available, that's going on the pull list. That's Scarlet #1.
And I love what they're doing that over there, Skybound.
I love this one.
Oh yeah. I love what they're doing, breaking down each character.
Yeah.
So to say this is from their angle, the whole situation is coming from various angles, how they see it and how it plays through their mind. That's dope. I think that it's all tied into this one big universe. I think they're creating a web, so to speak, and I think it's pretty ill. I can't wait for it, man.
Yeah, dog. Oh yeah. Yeah, this I mean, I always got to get one of these covers, the Blast. I always try to I love the those, but this is a great one right here. I love this one with the ninjas. The art style right here is a really cool version of Scarlet. I like that art style. This one is a little bit not really my style, but I'm sure people will love it. It's really dope. Yeah, man. So that's gonna be dope. And I think it comes out, what do you call it? When does it come out? Let's see if I can find it. June. This is going to come out June 5th, and Destro #1 is going to come out June 19th. Juneteenth. Destro. Now Thompson expressed her excitement about the upcoming series. The writer saying, "I'm fortunate that thanks to my job, I often get to dig into characters and worlds that I've loved for a long time." She's talking about her love for the franchise. She said, "G.I. Joe Scarlet is truly one of my first geek loves as a kid, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have a hand in building her for this new incredibly cool and rich universe at Skybound." And that's what I love. I love it when the fucking writers are longtime fans of the shit,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Come with a great angle and a great storyline. They get in depth with the character and they adopt it as it's their character. You know what I mean? Like they created it. I think that's without all the BS. On that right there, that's my joint right there.
Dog. This is the one I'm so excited for, man.
Come on, look at that.
Look at this. Yo. Iron Grenadiers, dog.
This is where I get a little bit
look at that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's tight.
That's tight. Cool as fuck. That's like some James Bond 70s cinema type shit. Like that reminds me of like an intro from like a 70s spy flick.
Oh, Roy Lichtenstein type style as well.
Yeah.
Lichtenstein,
yeah. Lichtenstein, yeah. Fucking bats.
Wow.
Look at that. It's gonna be great. I mean, I love that art style already. Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
And see, that's what I like about it. At least the cover is dope, and the inside is dope, and the story is dope. That's what. Look at that. That's just crazy right there.
Triple threat. Yeah, that's a great scene. I mean, the colors. Whoever did the coloring in this is great. Let's see who did the coloring. We've got Dan Waters wrote it. Art by Andre Bresson. And the cover A was Andre Bresson, cover C was Nicolas Semezga, and cover E is Jorge Fornes. But yeah, hella cool. And that looks like we got a little tunnel rat right there, maybe. I don't know.
There's a few cats there.
Or they could just be random dudes. But these all three of these covers are a must.
Mm-hmm.
All three.
They're gonna have the back blast version too.
I know. I'm looking. I'm wondering where that's gonna, if they're gonna do that one or not. Cobra, I don't think Commander did one. I think it was Duke.
Yeah, he did. I got it.
Did he? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I really need that.
They even Duke had one with Stalker on the black back.
That's.
And I was like, I didn't get that one because I didn't think it was fitting, because I already have the Duke one and then I have the Cobra Commander one. So when they do Stalker, I'll have his differently. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that second printing, I think. Some of these, they did the, looks like Globulus.
Yep, Globulus, and they had the Cobra Commander with the Cobra behind them. Then they had the other. It's pretty dope. Yeah. They got that at the shop now. Both of those.
Yeah.
I didn't pick those.
I want this. The fire one. This shit looks dope.
Yeah, that's the back blast. I got that one.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I definitely need to find me one of those.
Yep.
Yeah, February. Yeah, it came out. Yeah, these came out. Yeah, that Globulus is a cool.
Yeah.
Cool art style. I can't wait till this figure comes out. Mercer, this Viper Mercer. I hope they do that. Yeah, I hope they do that. Speaking of new characters and shit, there's Dial Tone is getting ready to come out. Yeah, they named 3 new ones. It was fuck.
Oh, Dial Tone.
Who were the other 2?
Frag Viper.
Yeah, there were 2 Vipers. Frag Viper and the other Viper.
The other Viper. Shoot.
He's like all brown.
That's
all
orange. That's the Frag.
Okay. The other Viper is what does he look like?
Trying to think. They're coming out with so much shit, man.
I wish that they gave us Desert Scorpion, man. They're going to, but I wish we got him instead of Frag Viper, because I don't care about Frag Viper though.
I actually just bought a Frag Viper, the O-ring.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The other day, and guess how much I got them for? $2.
Oh damn!
No, actually $5. Sorry. $5 because I went to this the New Jersey like convention, toy convention.
Yeah.
They had a day that was totally dedicated to G.I. Joe.
Nice.
So on that day is when I I went crazy, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Oh yeah, dog. That's how we. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, but that Frag Viper was minty. Hold on. And that's when
Yeah.
I also got that giant. I showed you guys the giant the omnibus. That same day. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, she or yeah, they the Scarlet mini series you know, I think is gonna be dope. It's a 5-issue mini series with there's it's like supposed to be like a James Bond-esque opening of Scarlet slipping from a tactical wetsuit into a stylish evening wear. She infiltrates the high-end party in Monaco, you know, straight out of Bond. And while there, she sees a woman with the tattoo of the Arashikage clan on her thigh, which leads readers to believe this is the Jinx, which is Jinx. So yeah, there's a whole cool little vibe to that. Given the info provided in Scarlet #1 solicitations, it sounds like the miniseries will finally introduce G.I. Joe's franchise's famed ninja clan into the Energon universe, the Arashikage clan. And in the classic continuity, obviously the Arashikage was the sect that Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes were trained by. And Snake Eyes is obviously Scarlet's longtime lover. Most interesting is the revelation that Scarlet's former partner is Jinx, a protege of Snake Eyes and the Arashikage in the classic continuity. A figure that they're about to drop too. Jinx for the classified should be out by summer. And then having Scarlet investing in the clan, I think, is a smart way to sort of bring these elements into the Energon universe, you know, which I think everybody should be excited about. But the new creative team, you know, they're excited. Obviously, the prospect of tackling this dope character. Like I said, the lady that wrote her, she said, "I'm fortunate that." Thanks to my job, I often get to dig into characters and worlds that I've loved for a long time, because she's loved this shit ever since she was a kid. And so that's what makes me excited about it. That's what makes me feel like it's going to be a dope series, because when the writers love the subject material and they're not just doing it to, you know, check a box, right, or do some, you know, woke agenda mission or whatever, they're actually there to write and do that shit real. Yeah. But given that the Scarlet series will be joined by a mini series focusing on Destro, you know, Skybound is building out the G.I. Joe corner of the Energon universe. Really, it's not just like, you know what I mean? They really don't want to make this thing a Transformers thing, right? Energon is already the name. Energon universe, you think Transformers. They're going real heavy with the G.I. Joe shit. Sean Makowitz, the SVP of publishing, said Duke and Cobra Commander were two of the highest selling G.I. Joe comics of all time, and they're only the start of our new beginning for the amazing G.I. Joe franchise. He said with G.I. Joe and Cobra now locked on in an unavoidable collision course, Scarlet and Destro will introduce new characters and factions that will disrupt their most carefully laid plans. It's clearly like they're really making this shit, like they're really making this shit for the fans. It's well written. This is not just some whack like shit thrown together because G.I. Joe's hot right now. This is real. Like, people are really writing this.
And this is like a good basis for collectors. Like, once you read it, you get more enthusiasm to get more deep into your collection. Like, oh, appreciate it more. Like, word, I like the backstories and all that. Oh, that other Viper, Saw Viper, the Saw Viper.
Saw Viper,
yeah, that dude is the murderer. He came in as soon as he came in the Marvel Comics game. He was killing Marvel.
Yeah, Saw Viper. I can't wait. That one I'm excited about. Frag Viper, I'm not so excited about. That could have been anybody. That could have been Cringer. What up? What up? Yeah, Frag Viper. That could have been Desert Scorpion for all I care. Like that would have been better to me. But Transformers has its one Shockwave cover right there. But I love how this series. See, one thing that they haven't really mentioned or talked a lot about is this Energon universe. It's also the classified universe. All these are the classified versions of the characters. All of them. Every character in these books are the fucking G.I. Joe classified. So that's why when I see shit like this is exciting. When I see shit like this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to show you.
They're really helping Hasbro at this point. Because I remember on the live broadcast when Emily said she didn't need media.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You do need media. Sorry. You need media to push the brand.
Fuck
and they have to thank Skybound and Image for that, pushing it, because it's getting people like, oh, who's in the comics, like, and then they see the action figures, they're like, oh, I might as well just dabble in this too. Yeah, that right there, man.
This shit is a dope revelation, because this tells us what? That G.I. Joe Classified got another troop builder on the way.
Yep.
Major Blood said, my bloodhounds. He said, listen up, bloodhounds. No, clan, no. He said, no one can know we're here, so kill everyone. and there's his bloodhounds dropping out the sky, rappelling down from the chopper, and they've got his vest, so it looks like they're gonna reuse his chest.
Yeah.
Maybe clearly a different helmet with goggles, little submachine gun. But yeah, I mean, that's a troop builder, and here it is, classified.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do with classifieds. Okay, we got the traditional guys. We know you're gonna make those guys. All right, they're bringing new characters in. Let's make the new characters. Let's make it a little bit interesting. Let's really get ill with it.
I want the original guys. I'm sorry, I need the original guys. I do, but I like when they're doing shit like this. Like, I want to see that. I want to see the Mercer when in his Viper in his early days, in his Cobra days. That's super dope to me. Like shit like that. Like characters I know of or heard of and shit, but we haven't really seen. Like, that's a dope thing to do. I'm just not a big fan of them making up just shit wild, just out of random, just making up shit. Just
make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense. Have it have to do with something that I know about.
Yeah.
Like if it's a new off the wall character, make it be, Zartan's guy or some shit. Have it related to someone I know.
I'm waiting for them to do Zartan's daughter, because they definitely gonna do his daughter.
Oh yeah,
crazy. That and then Big Lob. They got to give us a Big Lob. I mean, just for the sake of
Big Lob would be cool. They're doing Hardware. He's about to come out.
Okay.
That's I think it's Hardware and Desert Scorpion. I want to say, I don't know who Hardware is coming out with somebody soon.
They got let's see, because they did the Iron Grenadiers.
Coming, yeah.
Alpine.
Raptor,
Starduster.
Raptor, yeah. He's a deluxe. He's gonna be a Comic-Con deluxe or a Comic-Con exclusive Raptor.
Yeah. Man Marauder, Sergeant Slaughter. They got Spirit
and Low Light, yeah.
Yeah.
But right now I'm excited because we're about to get Quick Kick and Big Bo in them, and fucking those are all about to come this month. The Vamp.
Yeah. They got code names for a lot of this stuff too, because they did the Captain Caveman, Dastardly, they got Pet, Buttercup, Velma, Scrappy. Like, yo, this is crazy how they doing it. Smurfs and Gargamel. Yeah, they doing crazy with these codes.
Yep.
Funny.
Yeah, there's no way to know who they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited for this new see, like I said before, I don't fuck with like Tiger Force and Python Patrol and those like really goofy looking repaints, but the Night Force figure, the Night Force repaints, I'm fucking with. Yeah, I'm fucking with them. And yeah, Shockwave. Mm-hmm. They're about to do the Night Force Shockwave.
About to drop next week, Shockwave.
Yeah. That's coming. Out of nowhere, yeah, Shockwave, Night Force Shockwave, and the Night Force Ram Cycle is coming at Walmart exclusive. Is going to be ready to order fucking on the 14th or something, or the 22nd, sometime this month, the 11th or something.
Yeah, the 14th actually.
14th. Okay, 14th. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, Captain Caveman.
That's the code names they give the guys. EGC. They're giving code names to characters, so everybody's like, "Yo, who could this be? What's the angle?"
They're giving them code names so that they can talk about them to each other, like I guess online and shit, and not worry about it getting leaked who they're talking about.
Yeah,
I guess that's why they're doing the weird code names.
Because it's classified, and that's what it usually is.
Yeah. But yeah, he said with G.I. Joe and Cobra now locked on the, he says Scarlet and Destro introduce new characters and factions that will disrupt their most carefully laid plans. But yeah, with the introduction of like Jinx and the Arashikage clan, that opens up new shit for Classified. Scarlet raises a number of dope possibilities to the new continuity. You know, we still, there's still some Storm Shadows that we need. We need version 2 Storm Shadow really bad. My favorite Storm Shadow of all time. Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes haven't come to Energon yet. I'm sure they'll each get a mini series. Scarlet and Jinx joining the Joe organization. Cause like right now, Duke isn't even in the Joe team yet. Like Rock and Roll and Stalker, they don't really even know Duke and shit. And then like, so this is all before they've really formed and become G.I. Joe yet. So it's cool to see them like coming together. This would make a dope movie. If they made the movie based on this version, I'd fuck with that.
And they may go that route. They may go that route. And
I hope so.
It makes sense, and have Kirkman do it, you know.
Yeah.
And come on, let's get it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
G.I. Joe, Energon, the whole thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Transformers. Yeah. We had a first look of Void Rivals number 8, showing the story's main characters facing certain death. The Void Rivals comic has definitely come with a variety of different cool covers and new characters. It's a whole new sort of universe with a new I guess franchise, a new race of characters, a new species or whatever you call it.
It's now
like a space opera.
Yeah. It's like they're in the future, but they're telling like G.I. Joe and everything is in the past. You know what I'm saying? And the Transformers in the past. Because remember in the Void Rival, the first Transformers Autobot what you call it? What's his name? Skyfire or Jetfire was the one that got in contact with the life forms. Yeah, that's crazy, man. The art is just phenomenal, man. Look at that.
Love that.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
It's dope. That's like some 70s sci-fi video cover type shit or shit. Yeah, man. That's hot.
Yeah, they're definitely doing their things with that. So
yeah, that's number 8, issue number 8 obviously picks up right where 7 left off with a new, but it starts a new story arc for the series. So issue number 8 is sort of a new arc. If you haven't been following it so far, you can hop right in now with issue 8 with Void Rivals, delving deeper into the Energon universe with Skybound promising more familiar faces will appear as the series go on. Because like I said, this is, Transformers and G.I. Joe aren't in this one, but they do promise that we're going to start seeing some shit we recognize soon. And Kirkman, like you said, creator of Invincible and Walking Dead, he launched Void Rivals last year, which in that sort of came with the start of the Energon universe and his collaboration, with Hasbro and Skybound. So I mean, this is a Hasbro related joint venture, and that's why I'm hopeful that a lot of the cool shit we see in these comics is going to come to fruition as classified toys. And it would just be dope. It would just be dope. When with Kirkman starting the new universe, and these other artists and writers have also joined in to continue the expansion, and it's just growing, and it's a lot of potential, man. It could go a lot of places, and like EGC said, at the end of the Transformers movie, we saw that G.I. Joe is gonna be a part of it. Like they're gonna do a collab. We saw G.I. Joe come in at the end of the movie, so this is probably gonna be related to this Energon, these comics in this universe. So
and what if you want to go into the other Transformer movies, G.I. Joe has always been around, but they wasn't called G.I. Joe. They couldn't do stuff like that. But that, I think it was just a regular military, but now it's a clandestine organization to where now we got to go in here and monitor these life forms, because we had too many incidents around the world with these life forms. Now we have to get a real tactical group called G.I. Joe.
Right.
But within that, Cobra was formed at some point.
Right.
The hidden hand behind. So if they go that route with it, I think they'll do great. You know what I'm saying? They just need to just put it together in a great story form, man. I mean, you don't need mega superstars.
Nope.
Lead the cast.
Characters are the stars. The characters are the fucking stars. The characters are already established. That's the thing. When you have these characters, that's why I don't, Marvel, you see the X-Men and stuff, like the most successful ones have, not totally unknown actors, but definitely not big stars. I mean, the biggest star was Robert Downey Jr., and he wasn't a big star when he did Iron Man yet. He was like he had kind of like faded out of popularity, and it went, he was having his own issues and shit. So, that was that's a great, example of them using. I mean, even Hugh Jackman was not really known at all, and then now he's.
What he did, Australia was the biggest thing he did before, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he did Les Mis also, I think.
Yeah.
But I think if I were to say some famous faces that are, they're superstars in their own right, I'd be like, well, Gun Ho. If you put Gun Ho in it, I definitely want Stone Cold as Gun Ho.
That'd be a cool.
That'd be my pick for Gun Ho. Stone Cold. I wouldn't have Rocky Johnson, Dwayne the Rock. I wouldn't have him as Roadblock. Nah.
Hell no, bro.
I'd get Terry Crews. He looks like a Roadblock.
I mean, that would make a lot. That would be definitely a better casting. But again, man, I would pick somebody probably that we've never seen before, probably a new actor. But yeah, Terry Crews is definitely a fuck lot better than The Rock, bro. What'd you pick The Rock for? Because he's
famous.
What?
He's a draw.
Famous. Yeah.
Who's the guy that played Luke Cage? I forget his name. He could be Roadblock also. It's like you got different actors that can really play those parts.
Oh yeah. That guy that did Luke Cage would be a good Roadblock. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing. I mean, Flint was barely fucking mentioned in the movie. He was just in like the first scene of the second movie. Like the second one, they tried a little better with getting the characters and shit to be a little bit more accurate. I mean, at least we got Cobra Commander looking somewhat like Cobra Commander. Firefly was the fucking, in my opinion, the best shit of the whole movie.
Yeah, Firefly and Storm Shadow.
Ray Stevens. Yeah, and Storm Shadow was dope too. Yeah, the stuff they did with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes and Jinx and shit running around, flying around the cliffs and shit was pretty cool. But for the most part, man, I still feel like we haven't gotten a really great G.I. Joe movie yet.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Because if you have Zartan there, you want the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, and I want Zartan to fucking look like Zartan.
And then when you had G.I. Joe and they're doing all this organization and stuff like that. They infiltrated the White House. They all got suits on. Where are the twins? Because that is best suited for them. So it's
bro. There were so many characters they should have used that they didn't use. I didn't understand, bro. It's like, was that licensing issues or?
I think it was an issue. I just think they thought they was gonna get a grab bag with The Rock, and you had Bruce Willis in it as Joe Colton.
I thought he was General Hawk.
No, Joe Colton. He was the first G.I. Joe. Joe Colton.
That's who he was. Who's the fuck is that?
That if you go into, I think it's 153 or 154. 153. I think in Marvel. It's the story of Joe Colton, the first G.I. Joe.
So who was Hawk? I could have swore they was calling him Hawk.
General Hawk wasn't in that.
Damn, I thought the whole time that's who Bruce was. I thought he was Hawk. Yeah. And they made Duke was fucking Channing Tatum. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he could have stayed Duke. I mean, I wasn't too.
I don't really care who Duke is personally because I don't really care about. I never was a Duke fan.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like Beachhead and Flint should definitely be there.
Yeah.
And should have had bigger parts. I feel like there's a lot of characters we missed out on, and nobody looked like themselves. Nobody had the cool outfits. I mean, you could easily. It's not like Marvel characters where you can't go straight from how they look in the comics to live action. It look goofy. It just the suits don't translate well into live action, all of them. But with G.I. Joe, they all translate well. You could make any of these in live action.
Yeah.
I mean, with exception, I'm sure there's some fucking crazy shit because G.I. Joe did his share of crazy shit.
Yeah, if they did sci-fi, that'd be crazy. Lime green.
Word. Fluorescent green and shit running around with chrome. With chrome trim.
Right.
But yeah. But speaking of Kirkman and speaking of Energon and Kirkman and we got Invincible coming out, season 2 rather, coming out later this month. Finally, they're gonna pick it back up. The new episodes have maintained the show's incredible heights and leave the door open to so much more shit from the comics, and they've done really well adapting the comic book, giving us stories from the comics and characters from the comics. Obviously it's very, very different from the comics in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it's cool. They do keep it kind of tight. And for 2 seasons back in 2021 as a show of confidence in this team in their world after a smash hit first run, they renewed the series. And now Steven Yeun reaffirmed to that season 3 is definitely happening and maybe not as far off as 2 was. We waited a real long time for season 2. Like a year and a half. It was ridiculous. But season 3 could be coming around the corner. Yen has led the series. He's Mark Grayson. He plays Invincible. He's for 1.5 of the seasons so far. half of one of the seasons he was not there, but showing him blossoming from a normal teenager into the brave hero, grappling with his father's legacy as he tries to save everyone. And when asked about the future of the series, specifically season 3, the actor that plays him said that the team is already hard at work on a batch of new episodes, saying, for us, we know that is a big break. He said, for us, we know this big break was not fun. We've been working hard to get a lot of backlog done. We want to time this animation thing appropriately. So yeah, we've been working. We're banking episodes. We know what's going on. End quote. So basically, they're trying to put some episodes in the bag. That way, when they start showing it again, it won't be a break and then a big gap and then all this waiting and bullshit. They're trying to bank some episodes, make some shit, put it in the bank, in the vault, so that they can just, unleash it. Keep it smooth, keep it rolling. So once they get enough in the bank, then they can start dropping those. And as long as they keep working and creating, they'll just keep coming out without much of a gap.
True.
So whenever season 3 releases, it won't be as long as a wait as season 2 was, according to Robert Kirkman. He previously told us that that's over the over 2-year gap between 1 and 2 would be the last lengthy wait for Invincible, as the team smoothed over the process and learned how to do shit. But he further clarified that Perry Nemiroff at San Diego Comic-Con last year, that the few unique factors, including the animation, the cast, the complex nature of the story, and its 1-hour episode structure, and the COVID-19 pandemic, made producing season 2 all that more difficult to accomplish in a timely fashion. Because remember, this is an hour-long animated show. Generally, animated shows are around 30 minutes because animation takes a long time to do, and but
with AI, you can do anything now, so it trims a lot down when you incorporate the back end using AI. Like you can draw the characters, and you can get that AI to emulate the drawing specifically.
Yeah. But then you have a bunch of shit that looks like repeats,
Well, no, it depends on what program, because there's different AIs. Like the ones that they're showing the people and the people are using, that's totally
trash.
But the real shit,
you don't want to see that.
Yeah, because they got programmers that do some real good shit, So it's like, it's different levels, man. I mean, these companies got millions and millions of dollars. They can get the high quality shit.
Right.
So,
oh yeah.
So and that was the reason for that strike in Hollywood and stuff, because of that fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's across all industries. That AI, they're using it not so much for as the forefront. They're using it more so on the back end, where people had real solid careers, and it's not like actors. Actors are actors. But we're talking about producers, engineers, and things of that nature.
Yeah, the graphic designers and the editors.
Exactly. So that's what AI is truly threatening.
Threatening the people whose faces aren't part of the work.
Yeah, exactly. The special effects, the different things. So even editing, like it's wild, man. It's very wild.
Word. Busting out this Magnus.
Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Ow.
Do I go with the angry face or the smooth face?
AI doesn't fart, so it can't replace humans. Of course, it can't replace, but we have to learn to utilize it for certain aspects of ease, but not try to totally replace, because AI itself,
I believe in using it as a tool.
Yeah, but it needs humans in order to even exist.
Program. Yeah. Well, now it does. Right now it does. It won't always.
Well,
it's going to start learning to write itself.
if it could become sentient, it still needs information.
Well, not just sentient. I don't mean that. I don't mean no sci-fi shit. I just mean like it will start to learn to like to create a program on its own.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
And learn to troubleshoot and think, you know, and query and shit like that.
Yeah. Like you look at what Open AI, because I think that was the first Chat GBT and Open AI, you know, that whole situation. If you look at it, once you put in a prompt to say this or that, it goes into Google, it goes into all these different references.
Yeah.
It amalgamizes everything together and spits out what it thinks you are envisioning. But it can't really see what you see. It's impossible.
Yeah. Hell no.
You know,
that shit can't replace us, dog.
Yeah.
And people are worried, especially artists and stuff are really worried about it because they feel like, and writers, because well, they can make AI and AI can write a fucking story and draw a picture. It's like, yeah, it can, but personally me, I don't want it. I don't want a drawing made by AI. I don't want to read no book written by AI. That does not interest me in the fucking least. Because what I love about art is that someone created it and someone thought of it and someone, you know, is fucking, you know, coming from somewhere with it. You know what I mean? They have there's a story behind it. And with AI, there is no fucking story behind it. There's nothing. There's no substance. It's just
but even if you look at it like that, here's the main ingredient that a lot of creators, as far as those who create technology and these AIs, what they know for sure that it lacks is a soul.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the point where a lot of artists, I don't know why they're insecure about it, but you have a soul. There's nothing that can replace that. There's nothing on this planet that can replace that.
Nope.
At all. So when you're creating from your soul, you can tell. So when you're reading someone's soul, because that's what we're doing when we're doing art or we're writing stories, we're showing people our souls.
Yes.
So AI can't do that.
AI can't do that.
Mirror. It can only mirror. It can't create, really. It can only mirror. So people shouldn't be threatened by AI. You know, you can be threatened by the fools who think AI is something big that they can replace humans. As corporations, those fools, you're threatened by those fools. But
the
program itself, no, there's no threat at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, Magnus look crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Magnus.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah.
Word. Almega. Word up.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
For us, saving time. Time is money. That's what I mean. Using it as a tool to work your own creation. Like I created this video and I'm gonna use AI to fucking, put it together for me. Cool. But like going like AI, write me a story. Fuck that. AI, draw me a picture of a goat butt fucking a worm, right? Whatever, right? Whatever. And then it creates its own idea. Like for me, that's a novelty. Like I like to input some shit and see what it comes up with. Ooh, that's cool. It's cool. But I wouldn't buy a piece of art made by AI because I just don't feel like you said it doesn't have soul. It wasn't made by a human. It doesn't impress me. It impresses me that a human can draw something so good or write something so amazing. When AI does it, that doesn't impress me. It's a computer. Of course, it should be able to do it great. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Just like when you just came up with that goat butt fucking the worm. That came out of AI can't even do that. You just
they can't.
That out the blue. AI can't do that. It needs that information that you just sparked in order to give its interpretation of what you just sparked from nothing.
Yes.
So it can't create anything. But that's the fear that a lot of these outlets try to put into creators.
Yeah.
To suppress creation. If you know, they're trying to suppress creation and you showing what you have, your creativity, your soul, your emotion, and how you emote in your ideas. If you look in media and everything, they're trying to suppress it.
Yeah.
How do they suppress it? With fear. You know,
exactly.
So have no fear. They can't suppress you on any level. Oh, that's the indie. Oh, nice.
Yeah, indie. This is a yearly annual inaugural indie comics creator con showcases another side of the industry. But yeah, shout out to Al Mega for bringing this up. It says when it comes to comics, when it comes to comics, everyone knows about Marvel and DC. Perhaps the mainstream masses are even more familiar with the two titans these days due to several films that have been released via both brands over the past 2 decades. The same can be said for Dark Horse, whose Sin City, Hellboy, and 300 films have their own graced the silver screen. There's also Image, which is known for publications like Spawn, The Walking Dead, Kick-Ass, Invincible. But outside of these 4, there are so many others putting out quality content to dedicated fan bases. Ain't that the truth? Happening on the campus of Southern Connecticut State University, New Haven. That was today from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you missed it, you fucking missed it. You got to wait till next year. The Indie Comic Con's Creator Con will be showcasing the folks who are on the fringe of this vibrant and historic industry. The first ever edition of the convention with the vision aiming to celebrate the creative talents of independent artists within the comic book world. There's going to be over 100 creators present at the Indie Comic Con's creator, along with guests, honor showcase featuring small publishers, variety, blah, blah, blah. Al, you were at this?
He said he was at it.
Hop on and show some pictures, bro.
Yeah. Also, I've seen something today that really sparked off this independent movement with comics, and it was Elf Quest by Wendy and Richard Panini.
Dope.
I was watching that today, and it sparked. I was like, "Wow!" And they were like the trailblazers for that because
wow, I didn't know that. I thought ElfQuest was Marvel.
No, they did it independently first. They were doing it independently. Marvel and DC told them to get out of here, and they started doing their own thing independently. So they were the spark for independence in comics.
Right.
So it was pretty dope, man. I watched that today, so it was very dope. Another YouTuber who put it up there. You'll find it if you Google Elf Quest or whatever stuff. But it was eye-opening.
Yeah. No, check this shit out. I'm gonna blow your wig off right here. But yeah, Al, man, that would be dope if you had some footage, a little something we could check out. Man, where is my shits videos, lives? I'm going back in the archives here, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all know the channel 6 Element of Hip Hop. Y'all should go check it out. If you don't fuck with it, then you're missing out. There's a ton of great shows on here. Look at that. Those thumbnails are gorgeous.
Definitely.
I have fun making them before each show. But I'm looking for one of my original joints or one of my oldest joints. We're going way back here, y'all. Taking it way back. I'm gonna see if we can find what I'm looking for. See, we going way back. We ain't even there yet. We ain't even close yet. We ain't even close yet.
Oh wow.
Here we go.
Oh wow. Yeah, I gotta go back into the archives too. Shoot.
Oh, this is 2 years ago right here. This is hip hop and comics. This is when I had short hair. We had this is right after. All right, where is that shit at? Oh, okay, so it was a video. Okay. See, I got videos and live streams. The live streams, the videos, they're sometimes here we go. J. Rooted Damager slides through to talk hip hop and comics with us.
Sister, it didn't last that long.
Yeah. Right, remember that. Oh shoot, wow.
It wasn't even like the collection.
So you all know who J. Rooted Damage is. That's my boy Sun Rises in the East. Yeah. He came. I met him. I met him on Instagram in a DM, I think, and I was like, "Yo, I got this show. You got to come check it out." Woo, woo. And it was this dude right here, this dude DJ Tiger on his channel, and I was at the time I was like, I didn't have my channel yet. We didn't start Sixth Element yet, but I was doing my show on his channel.
Okay.
On Full Blast. And so I had him come to that show. So he did the interview, and DJ Tiger sort of took the interview and tried to make it his own and started it and shit, and then called me in later. It was a whole thing. I was pissed. But anyway, so here we are talking to him, and he talks about Elf Quest. He talks about Power Pack.
Yeah.
He brings up shit that I never would have thought J. Rooted Damager would talk about.
Yeah, because that was under their I think it was Star label, their Star. At Marvel Comics, the Star label. It was
okay. Yeah. It was something.
But once you watch that vid that I'm talking about, you'll be like, whoa, you'll be like, yo, it gets deep, man. It's crazy dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Wendy and Richard Panini's.
Yeah, right here at 420.
Or title.
I mean, I'm like a lot of people. I love the X-Men because I love what the X-Men represent. Like a lot of people don't know that.
Can you hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
The X-Men represent being different. The X-Men is about racism. That's what that whole comic book is about. It's about racism. It's about racism and xenophobia, right? Being afraid of people that are different from you and afraid of the power that these different people have.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I love a lot of comics, man. I mean, I was really into comics. I was really into Avengers back in the day when I was a kid. Also Daredevil, you know. And that's why I really like Marvel. Oh, Spider-Man, come on. It's like, you know, that's why I really love Marvel, because like all the Marvel characters live somewhere, you know.
Did you have a big comic collection growing up? Do you have one now? Like, are you collecting?
I had a lot of comics. I still got a few of my mom's favorite, but I have an X-Men #1.
What?
Man, I can't even think about the comics. I used to love comic books. That's what I did, right? I mean, I was a kid. That's what we did as a kid. It wasn't like to collect it or no nerd out nothing. It was just like I like to read comic books, right? So I used to love to read the Black Panther, and I used to love to go to the comic book store and find new different kind of comics. And man, what was the name of that comic book with the kids and they got superpowers from outer space? It didn't even last that long. I can't even think of it, but I was kind of into that. Like it was a lot of comics that I was into. Like, Word.
Yeah.
It was a brother, sister. It didn't last that long.
Yeah. Right. Remember that? Oh shoot! Wow. Put it back.
That's what it was. Power Pack. But you know, I just want to say that you were super nervous, son, because you remember Power Pack. Wow. He knew exactly what I was talking about, though. It didn't last that long.
Oh yeah, man.
Look at his wall. Yeah, he's serious.
I'm talking about you. Who said Power Pack?
I did, yeah.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
I remember it though too.
But I'm like, yo, I was into that for a little while. Word, that came out like 84. So
see, that was before I had the toy shelf.
Yeah.
That was the Game of Thrones thing is up there. It's up there, but the toy shelf is in front of it now.
Yeah, man. So you feel like what do you feel is the biggest reason for that correlation between comics and hip hop, like with the names, the alter egos, the lyrical content?
Listen, that's everybody got their superhero. Why do you think I'm J. the Damager? Who calls themselves the whatever? J. the Damager. Who am I?
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan, not just Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Usurper. Conan and the King.
I got that comment.
The Damager.
See how I used to do the videos?
Yeah, man.
As he talking about the shit, I'm throwing pictures up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love Rudy Neverett and all of that.
Word up.
There you go.
Rudy Neverett, I love that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Conan comic books were off the chain.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
got a homeboy, man. That's the favorite joint. Almega.
Yeah, Almega.
Say this, yeah.
Yo, shout out Almega. Al, you heard me? You heard me shout him out?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, Conan's the dude. Like I said, and my man who was working with Rudy Neverett, dude, we just love Conan. So, I'm in the comments. Damager, like Usurper, the King, and I used to write graffiti and all that, you know. And so you know, I used to have all these crazy names, and my mom used to be like, "Yo, if you got give yourself a name," I used to call myself Exile. She's like, "Why you want to be Exile? Why you want to be?" So you know, I was like the Damager. You know, it's like I'm like a wrecking shit, but not come through you like it's disrespected. It's like you know. And then it moves through stages. I'm not a barbarian. You know what I mean? But what could I be that would show that, you know, it's aggressive and it comes with a certain level of respect that you have. Yes. And as far as show that, look, you come through wrong, you're going to get smashed up.
Yeah.
So?
That fit.
Yeah, man. So you mentioned you had an X-Men #1. What's your number one gem in your collection? That one book that you just never let it go.
Like a pride, yeah.
Like I said, I don't really have a collection like that. I only got that. I got the X-Men #1. I mean, that's inherited from my uncle. You know, that was inherited from my uncle, and it was like a couple of them. It was like a 1, 3. There was a few of them that I just went through and shit, and I was like, oh, can I have you? I was a kid at the time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to read them, and that's when, you know, and that's when it was with Quicksilver, and when Beast was regular, he used to have like the ninja like mask, and all of that, and Bright Scarlet, which was in it, I believe. I haven't read that in years. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, like I said, I'm not a true comic collector. I just had comics.
Yeah, you just right. Word up.
That's dope though. Like I know that correlation, like you said, like why was it so prevalent in hip hop? But I think it's because everyone grew up reading it, and it just happened to have the MCs that we know today were comic book fans. So it just you know.
That's me. Because that was our form of entertainment. If you ask the MCs today, what do they think? It's gonna be something different. It's gonna be whatever the most popular form of entertainment today.
Yeah. Anime.
The way we took out to another universe, another planet, another plane. Through comic books.
You can tell by the way they wear their clothes and everything. Yeah, it's anime.
They got anime. Like they talk about anime a lot.
Anime, and I've been rocking with anime since forever. You know what I'm saying? Tale of the Overfiend and Akira.
Overfiend, the hentai joint.
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll. That Legend of the Overfiend, that scarred me, man.
Yeah, dog.
Rap novel, that's a Marvel manga.
Yeah.
So it's all of the Marvel characters.
Manga style.
Divide into manga characters. Like Spider-Man is part of a ninja clan. The Phantom Hill. You know what I'm saying? It's all the characters are reimagined as manga style. You should check it out.
Yeah,
Book do. You know what I'm saying? And like you know, I'm all about Earth X and all of that type stuff.
Yeah.
I read all of that stuff, right? And
It's crazy.
yeah, so like you know, I've read a lot of novels and I've read a lot of graphic novels as well. You know,
that's dope. Yeah, I want to get into.
I read like it was a comic I used to like called Elf Quest.
Yeah,
you know about Elf Quest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bam.
I know.
Elf Quest is no joke, man.
Elf Quest.
Okay.
And Elf Sunshine, he was a black elf. He was blind, but he had mystical power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he was down with the black elf.
They were no joke. That lady Wendy, that was her creation.
Like
Yeah.
She was no joke with the art and everything. The way she combined elements and
the Wendy Pini and Richard Pini.
Yeah, man. That. Yo,
Yeah.
I had a new respect for like creators, basically like their love for that comic, the story, and it was loosely based on her. Well, not loosely, but it was her life, but she did it through telling of the story of the elves and stuff like that, of being lonesome, the quest they went on, and relationships and stuff like that. Yo, it's deep.
Word.
They went through trials and tribulations to get that elf quest out there, and a whole bunch of different madness happened. But they kept going on with it. They kept moving forward.
Damn, I ain't even know all that.
Yeah, man. Wendy, she started doing the when Comic-Con started coming out, she was dressing up as Red Sonja.
Oh, speaking of Red Sonja, yeah, you know who else we had on the show is Jimmy Palmiotti.
Okay.
Who does Red Sonja? Him and his wife Amanda, they draw Red Sonja and write it. He writes it, she draws it.
Nice. Yeah, that's the combo that Wendy and her husband had.
Yep.
He was mostly the dude that make sure the deals are straight and do some editing but she did the art, the inking, everything. She was the artist. So I mean, those combos definitely do the best work too.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But the Elf Quest ain't no joke, man. It makes me want to go back in because I got a few issues of Elf Quest, so I'm gonna have to go back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got a little bit of everything.
I want to see those.
Yeah, I gotta take them out. I gotta get them. I got bins and bins and bins of comics, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this cat is crazy. This figure right here, man. This executioner dude. The detail is nice. I know that camera is being an asshole, but yeah, he's nice. But yeah, check this. So back to the show.
I know
But those are Marvel comics.
See, at the end of the run, because I think this year or 1 year they finished the quest. But what happened was the way my man breaks it down and how they explained it. At the end of all be all, Marvel approached them because they became so famous with the Elf Quest. It's been a top-selling comic. It beat out Marvel plenty of times on different years.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they do an Elf Quest cartoon?
Well, they wanted to do it. They didn't do it yet. I don't think.
No?
Still slated.
I could have sworn they did.
They wanted to. It's all in it's like a mini documentary he has. His name is Matt something with the 4 T's. look on YouTube and you watch that, you'll be like, "Yo, this is amazing." He put it together well. He interviewed them and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Peep what he says.
Okay. Sun was a black elf. He was blind, but he had mystical powers. You know?
The blind black elf with mystical powers, and then he made a song about it.
She had a lot of black elves in her thing, and they wanted some people wanted to change them white to white and stuff. She was like, "Nah, that's not my vision. That's not my my characters are my characters." So it was just like.
And it's like this. People get butthurt about it, and it's like, why wouldn't there be black elves? Because there's black humans, there's white humans, there's Asian humans. So why won't there be Asian elves and Asian and black elves and white elves? Why would they be all Caucasian? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Either that or they should all be fucking green and purple.
True.
But yeah, no, if they're gonna be, human colored, then they need to be human colored of all hues.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. He was down with the black elves.
That's dope. Oh, so
I can get nerd. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just had a question. Someone in the chat said the perverted monk name.
Perverted monks.
Perverted monks.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
It has a few meanings. Perverted means misunderstood, right? So the perverted monks are the misunderstood ones. But the perverted monks in this movie, they were monks. They used to go around kidnapping shit, doing crazy shit. So they was monks. They practiced kung fu and all of that, but they was wild. So it was funny, so we was wild like that. We was on our vegan and we doing all of that, but we wild out too.
Yeah,
still smoking.
Yeah,
perverted monks.
It was amazing being able to ask you some questions about comics, man, and hip hop, man. It was great having you, man.
Yes, definitely, man. And this was dope, Jeru. Like I said.
Thanks, man. And I gotta get ready to go.
Yeah, no, definitely. I want to hold you up.
Mad love, though. I I try to get up every day, right? It's like around 6 now. I try to get up every day, and I went today out. It was sunny out, so I went and I rode my bike on the old airfield. We have this old airfield out here. It's called Temple Hospital, and it's like the old, like.
He's in Germany. He lives in Germany.
Oh,
and
wow.
You can see him on Instagram and shit right now. He live on there all the time. He out in Germany and shit, just chilling. But that's what he's talking about right now, riding his bike through the little town and shit, the little village and shit.
Okay.
And the airfield is open for people to hang out there, and people have picnics and all that. So it's a giant airfield. It's in the hood, so I went up and I rode my bike up there today. I try to do a 2-hour bike ride every day, right? Just to keep the energy flowing and especially when it's nice and sunny out. And since it's an airfield, there ain't no buildings, right? So he gets all the sun. So I got up early. And I rolled over there and I shot back.
I put that the link to that joint in the private chat.
Because I try to have my work finished by 5, 6 o'clock, right? So after 5, 6 o'clock, I like to deal with the creative aspect of me. Maybe watch cartoons, you know what I mean? But music, stuff like that. But y'all brothers, man, thank you so much for having me.
Man,
it's a blessing to be here, a blessing to still be alive and living. You know what I'm saying? Keep spreading the good word.
We will.
Love,
yes,
peace,
man.
And happiness.
Peace to you, Jeru. We're gonna always be repping you over here as well, and thank you, and be safe and
one love, word. And I'll keep sending you the joints every month. And just hold it up.
Definitely, we will, man. Salute to you, brother.
Word up. Hey. Oh, and your man, just check it out. And I met one of the dudes, but this one is for you. Recently, a couple years ago, I was with Jeru and Alcoholic out in Sweden, in Malmo. And I met one of the dudes who draws Spider-Man from Marvel.
Oh, wow. So,
I lost his contact because I forgot his name. I lost his contact. But he's one of the latest guys. But
Ryan Otley.
I mean, I'm sure if you Google Spider-Man artist Sweden, you'll see the dude,
All right.
Definitely. We'll shoot.
Yeah, man.
Next conference.
I'd love to have you back, man, on the Sixth Element as well, man. If you wouldn't mind doing an interview about comics.
For sure.
All right.
Sure. Son got my contact. Amelia just hit her up and we'll make it happen.
Okay, brother. Appreciate you, J. Rue.
All right. For sure. Same. Great.
What's up?
Cool dude.
Word. A lot of, like he said, a lot of MCs, man, had comic books, man. We all know because they all our ages and older. We
exactly.
Know, everybody's got on that same, we grew up a certain way, and comics were escape. Yeah, this is the joint. Yeah.
ElfQuest is a story that's been with me since I was a child. It's very autobiographical, believe it or not.
Wendy's life sometimes seems like something.
Yeah, he dropped it today. He dropped this joint today. And watch that joint. You'll be like, this is crazy. But it's like encouraging. It's also a testament to like, if you got your dream and your focus and you created a brand or a character, you stick with it. You don't sell it out for nothing. You just keep going with it. Go with your gut and keep pushing. And that's what I got from this. You keep pushing regardless. They say no. No is not an option.
Word. Y'all see what I just did, right? Subscribe, and then I click the bell right here. That top one. That's what y'all got to do. Sixth Element. Go out there, click the subscribe button, click that little arrow, go up there and click that all bell. That way you will get all the notifications every time we do a video or go live. Hit that like button. Shout out to Matt with the 4 T's. This is his video. He just dropped this 14 hours ago.
Typical fantasy novel. See, Wendy was born with a gift, but Wendy was adopted.
All right, be easy, bro.
I like his style.
Misunderstood and resent.
Yeah. He's just calm with it. He was just breaking it down, man. Like, man, the comics game, people don't understand, man. This is like a culture, real culture, man. Just like hip hop. It's a real culture, man. And a lot of stuff they try to suppress from everyone. Like, man, there's everybody read a comic book once in their life.
Right.
Or exposed to it. If you haven't, I don't know what type of childhood or upbringing you had.
I feel for you. Word, that's bad. You missed out on
even the funny papers, as we used to call them back in the day.
Right.
The newspapers, there was a comics.
The news strip, yeah.
I mean, you gotta be exposed to it. If you wasn't, man, we feel sad, and you should just get into it because it's definitely a well of happiness when you get into it.
A well of happiness. Yes, wow, sir. That's a dope euphemism. Whenever season 3 of Invincible does finally release, it won't be nearly as long, like I said, of a wait as season 2 was. But yeah, man, we'll be looking out for that. And what's to come in the back half of Invincible season 2 is the before we gotta look, before we talk about season 3, there's still 4 more episodes to go in Invincible season 2. We've got the ending of the first half, set up stakes for the season as Mark was given the ultimatum to either conquer Earth for the Viltrumite Empire or let the domineering race wipe out everything and everyone he knows and loves. And with Nolan, played by the great J.K. Simmons, currently in their custody, Mark, has to sort of, make a decision now, act fast to save his family and friends from the coming invasion. And they aren't the only threats facing the planet either. We've got the squids, the sequids, are they? The sequids, sequids drawing ever closer to and plan to control the minds of all the greatest warriors of Earth. And then we got
of the game.
Yeah. And then we've got the multiversal big bad Angstrom Levy. that I'm excited about because I think he's definitely the coolest villain that we've seen thus far. Emerging from the shadows. I don't know how close to the comics he'll be, but so far he looks super close, which is very cool. He's very, very dope in the comics. Part of the challenge of Invincible going forward is obviously the stacked cast. All the you've got Steven Yen, you've got Simmons and Brown, and they're all joined by this whole group. You got Zazie Beetz and Sandra Oh and Seth Rogen, Jillian Jacobs, Jason Mantzoukas, Andrew Reynolds, Ross McCran, Zachary Quinto, Carrie Payton. And then season 2 adds even more star power with Chloe Bennett, Tatiana Maslany, Ben Schwartz, Peter Cullen, Leah Thompson, Callista Flockhart, Scoot McNeary, one of my favorite actors, Phil Lamar, Daveed Diggs, some of the newcomers that are coming back, and expected to remain part of the series throughout the future seasons too. So that'll be cool. Out of that whole list, I think Scoot McNeary is the coolest casting. I don't know if you know who he is. He's pretty obscure, but he's a cool dude. And then Leah Thompson is a cool casting. Peter Cullen. I think Chloe Bennett is that girl that's in all the new. I don't know. She's done a couple of like young, like YA stuff, like young adult stuff. And then season 2, part 2 begins airing on March 14th. So same day that we got the G.I. Joe Classified, Walmart. What is it? The like a Walmart Comic Con, Walmart Con,
Wallathon or Con or something like that.
Yeah, they call it WallCon or something. I don't know. It's a silly thing where they release new figures.
Yeah, man.
Night Force, Shockwave, and the Ram Cycle.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, the season 2 trailer for Invincible. We can peep it real quick before we call it a night.
Cool.
Flat out.
We're not the best superhero team on the planet. We're a family.
You can't see it.
Like any family, we're all messed up in our own unique way. We go around saving.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Get it right. Get it tight. There we go. Blah blah. Schling. Here we go.
We're not the best superhero team on the planet. We're a family. And like any family, we're all messed up in our own unique way. We go around saving lives while ruining them at the same time.
We will rebuild more. Count on that.
Your people must need your strength.
I'm sure they got it covered.
Behold, omnipotent before my unlimited
power.
Yeah.
No.
What? We got a ship full of those Sequid things coming in hot. If they get their tentacles on
Sequids.
we're pulling our strings forever.
We told you we were too powerful.
I guess we're all fucked.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
How did a mere moment on Earth turn you into a weak, sentimental traitor?
Dope character.
For such a fine suit.
There he is.
Yeah.
Levy.
It is good to be home. Die fast, assholes! My pizza's getting cold. Your family's legacy is blood.
Ooh.
This is over.
The violence.
Anyone ever hurt my family?
But yeah, that's it, man. March 14th. Are we still alive?
Yeah. It's gonna be groovy, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Cannot wait. Yeah, so like I said, y'all, it's been almost 3 hours. We chilling, but it's been a dope show. We thank you guys, definitely everybody for hanging out and chilling with us. EGC, Comic Crusaders, Al Mega, of course, Slade, of course, you know, and everybody, Casual Toy Collector, and Norin Rad, of course, my boy Corey Adger, yeah, Cringer. Word, everybody that came through. World at War Comics. Yeah, some new word. Everybody. We thank you. And leave that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section, like after the show, not the chat. Like go down in the comments to the video in the comments and leave a comment. That shit really helps us. And no one ever does it. I know it's a live stream, and that's why people don't generally comment on live streams, because you're talking in the chat, the show's over, you leave. But if you comment under the video, it helps people find our channel.
Yeah.
It tells the algorithm where we're at. So
yeah. Also tell us who you think the strongest saying is.
Say anything. Let us know what's up. Anything you want, or you can just hop in there, man, and just be like, good show.
Indeed.
Throw a peace hand up with nothing. It doesn't matter what you say, man. Anything at all, just a comment. It does help the channel. We appreciate that, man. So y'all have a good weekend, rest of your weekend, man. Be safe, all that stuff, and we'll see you in a couple days. We'll be back here Monday, chopping it up with a dope show. So we will see y'all then. Until then, peace.
Peace.